Hello. I think we are live. Is there music? No, it broke again.
No music.
Ah! Dang it. Just when I thought I had everything fixed. Hold on.
Hi, guys.
Wait, guys, we're not actually here. Ha 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 ha. You're gonna go to the Shadow Realm if I have anything to say about it because we have no sound. La 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 la. Hello, Catherine. We're not here yet, but just pretend we're not here. Yeah, Max, hum the Danganronpa theme quick while I get this fixed. Shadow Realm, ahoy! Alright, and we're going back in. Up a doink. Goodness gracious. Well, don't try this at home, everyone. I'm a professional streamer here. This is why everything's going swimmingly. There we go. Now we got music. Hey! Yes, the goldfish striketh again, Catherine. How are you doing, by the way? Thanks for joining us tonight.
Yeah.
I'm gonna load us back into intermission for the class trial.
It would have been, I was thinking of it, but if you had been doing that mini game.
Which mini game?
The mini game where they have to avoid all the obstacles and make it to the end.
The mini game where you... Is that the snowboarding one?
No, I'm speaking of, like, with Kaede at the beginning.
Oh,
Yeah.
that one. Yeah, okay, yeah.
If you were doing that in conjunction with the boss fight you were doing.
Oh, God.
And it'd be, like, back to back.
Just, like, no progress in the stream.
Yeah, no progress going on.
No progress.
I was thinking that would have been hilarious. That happened. Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta own that nickname now, Cass. I'm glad you're doing okay. Alright, well, thankfully, we are not cursed to just do endless runs of the same thing over and over and over again. So,
Yes.
we actually got partway through the class trial last week, which was great. So yeah, we're continuing now. We had, Maki decide to become friends with us at the end of the last stream, kind of. She's like, let's join forces because Kaito believes in me, so I'm excited to see where we're going from here. New evidence has been released, so I'm excited. I also like that they have a stump for Mono Kid, but he's not no longer with us.
Yes. It's just gonna stay the same.
It's just in memoriam. And M, hello! Welcome to the stream as well. Glad you could join us today. Hope you're doing well.
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay, man. Can I have you with us?
We're gonna start this with a Monokuma. And Viviana is here too. Hello, Viviana.
Hello, Viviana. Welcome.
Hope you're doing okay.
Yes. Hope you're doing well.
Ooh, it seems the voting has finished. Now then, let's see the result. Who will be chosen as the Blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
The hell you saying?
Wait a second! What result? Voting time hasn't happened yet!
Thank you, Monosuke. I'm like, we did not get that far.
Yeah.
Monotaro.
Oh,
Is that the red
Monotaro.
one?
Yeah, I think it's the top one.
Okay.
Yes, it has. Don't you remember, Monosuke?
No, it hasn't. You're the one who doesn't remember, Monotaro.
Uh-oh.
Oh man, you're right. Silly me. I'm so forgetful.
Yeah.
Wow. I didn't expect you all to get so worked up over such a small lie. You kids are pretty gullible, huh?
Now then.
Well, anyway, let's just skip this trial and jump ahead to chapter 3.
The hell you saying?
Yes, yeah.
I'm okay with that.
Well, wait a second! We don't know the culprit yet!
Yeah. Who killed Rentaro?
That was chapter 1's case. How can you beat this
No.
forgetful?
We actually know.
We don't know who killed Rentaro.
We don't know who killed.
It was a setup the entire time.
Yeah, no. There are questions.
That have not been answered.
Yeah.
Uh,
dot. I'm just gonna stay silent.
Robot ellipses.
He's gonna be the last one standing.
All rise, everyone. We shall resume. Yes, we do have snacks and water, Viviana. Thank you.
Back to square one.
Square one?
Yeah, square one.
If square one, they wouldn't have got eaten by the competition.
After that terrible movie, they had no other choice.
All that remains of
What movie are we referencing?
Wow! What does that mean?
I'm with Monotaro on that.
Yes.
Huh?
It means he doesn't want to get involved in another pointless argument, like this one.
Great little aside there, everybody. Well
we
worth
shouldn't
it.
listen to anything Maki says. She's just gonna throw out more lies.
But if we don't ask her for more details, how will we know for sure?
I told you already, we don't need to. I hate liars. Liar, liar, pants on fire.
She's not
Kokichi.
wearing pants.
Oh, good point.
Want to talk?
Yeah, get him, Himiko.
Maki, just ignore that lying little degenerate. We'll listen to what you have to say.
It must have been a little after midnight last night. He visited me at my research lab. He wanted me to show him the motive video that I received.
Interesting.
Motive video?
If Ryoma came to ask about that, does that mean you had his motive video?
Didn't they already confirm that?
Yeah, we did kind of confirm that last week.
Yeah.
But how did he find out that she had his motive video?
As I recall, Ryoma had Maki's motive video.
Oh, Ryoma had Maki's.
Yeah.
Was he just trying to trade until he like eventually got to his?
Even though he had Maki's, he was willing to trade it to see his own, but how did he know still? I mean, like, you think it's kind of a bit more mixed.
Yeah, he might have been like, I'll take the chance and see if it's mine. If it's not, whoever it is, I'll go and trade with them until I get to mine.
Yeah, that
Maybe.
must be the idea, yeah.
Does this mean you and Ryoma received one another's motive video? Maybe. I actually didn't check the one I got, so I wouldn't know.
Interesting.
Maki admitted earlier that she hadn't checked her Cubs pad.
That's probably smart.
Then why did Ryoma think that Maki had his motive video?
If he went around asking at random, he might have asked some people besides Maki.
He never asked me. He probably never asked you guys either, right?
Didn't know it's me.
Then, who was it that told Ryoma about his Cubs pad?
Who told Ryoma that Maki had his motive video?
Oh, I know.
It would have to be someone who knew who had each pad.
Kokichi.
Yeah.
I gotta pick. Alright, where's that little liar pants on fire? The only one who would know. It's you! With the face!
That would be Kokichi.
Kokichi. I like soft-baked food, Viviana.
Oh, yeah.
Most of them are pretty
Definitely.
tasty.
I will not specify a specific soft-baked food, though.
Yeah.
Cubs pads! Gotta catch 'em all! I even got the pads belonging to the people who aren't here. Now everyone can watch their motive video.
And welcome, Zachary.
You saw the motive video.
How are you today?
Did you
Glad to
tell
have you.
Ryoma that Maki had his?
When males get this close, they're either caught in a lie or thinking dirty thoughts.
Or both.
What happened then, Maki?
He didn't
After Ryoma
answer.
asked you for
Yeah,
his
he's
motive
just
video.
silent.
I told Ryoma just to take it from my room. I keep my room unlocked.
That's amazing. You keep your room unlocked, but you're like, no one goes into my lab
Yeah.
if I have anything to say about it. And hey, Dad, welcome to the stream. How's it going, FMX?
Wow, Maki, that's super careless. Aren't you scared someone might kill you in your sleep?
And then what happened?
Why did she not answer that?
I don't know what happened after that. I'm not even sure if he saw his motive video.
I hope he
I
did
asked
before he
him.
died.
He said that he would show me my motive video in return. But I wasn't interested, so I declined. And that's pretty much it.
So you don't even know if Ryoma saw his motive video? What a bunch of crap.
If Maki met with Ryoma at nighttime, that proves he was still alive then. Which means, even though we don't have alibis from 8 to 10, Maki and me aren't suspects.
If that story is true.
It's true.
It is.
Then why did you wait until now to bring that up?
I didn't say anything until now because I wasn't in the mood to be suspected.
I didn't feel like it, okay?
What does that mean?
Suspected? What for?
Oh, Zachary's done some unpacking. Nice. How's that going? I hope it's going smoothly.
Kirumi said it earlier. It seems that Ryoma and I had each other's motive videos. That's pretty fishy, right? So I didn't want to mention it to avoid suspicion.
I mean, what are the odds of that? Yeah.
You didn't say anything because you weren't in the mood?
It is quite selfish to keep this information hidden because you were not in the mood.
Well, whatever. Either way, let's just believe Maki.
Whatever.
Yes, yes. Those who believe shall be saved.
Oh, Angie.
No, we need to wait. There is still more to confirm.
No.
Well then, why don't we ask Kokichi?
Huh? What now?
Me?
You never answered my question.
Yeah.
Were you the one who told Ryoma that Maki had his motive video?
Is that really important?
Yes.
Yes, it is important. Because if Kokichi told Ryoma,
Me and Shuichi are both like, yes.
it becomes more likely that Ryoma visited Maki during nighttime.
I see. Kokichi's response may help corroborate Maki's testimony.
Uh-oh.
Now you understand why I don't want your charade. I want the truth.
You can't handle the truth.
Well, Kokichi, did you tell Ryoma?
You said it earlier. I don't want to die, right?
Was that a lie too?
If you really don't want to die, then you better tell us the truth.
Here comes the dramatic turnabout. Now I'm the one pressured by Maki. Okay, it's true. I told Ryoma.
Wow.
Just as I thought.
But that's not a bad thing, right? He wanted to know, so I told him.
Have you seen everyone's motive video?
No, not yet. I was gonna wait until we hosted like a movie screening party. I just checked who had whose so I could give them back to everyone after.
Huh.
Yeah.
Anyway, if Kokichi told Ryoma that, then he must have gone to see Maki. That means Maki's telling the truth. Ryoma was alive during nighttime.
No, we cannot be too sure about that yet. Even if Ryoma and Maki did meet, it does not mean it was during nighttime yesterday.
So you still suspect me?
I am saying it could still be a possibility. If there is still a small chance of you being the culprit, then I cannot trust you entirely. Because everyone's lives are at stake.
Then which is it? A lie or not lie?
She's not lying. Can't you tell just by looking at her?
Is that how it works?
If it was that easy, we'd be done by now.
Right?
No. This is a world of lies and betrayal. Himiko! It breaks my heart!
Yeah, I didn't expect that from her.
This is a world of lies and betrayal.
I find Maki's testimony suspicious. It's far too convenient.
I agree with the maid.
I
Whose lab
I
I really
know.
like going to.
Yeah. I don't have a bios.
And whose food I love to the point that I would chew out my own tongue.
Yeah.
And die.
And die. Yeah. Kiyo's not exactly unbiased in this trial, but
Maki is lying. Like I said before, a liar like me knows their own kind.
Uh-huh.
I'm not lying. I did meet up with Ryoma during nighttime. I'm telling the truth.
Is it a lie or the truth? This is the turning point. This will change the fate of this case. And I said I would believe in Kaito. And that means believing in Maki. And that means I have to do it. I need us all on the same page. I have to change where this argument is going. Just like Kaede did.
Oh no, do we have to lie again?
Not again.
Oh no! I really don't like the lie mechanic, but here we are. I don't remember how to do it. I have to look up the thing again.
But I find it a bit confusing. So they corroborated that Ryoma learned from Kokichi that Maki had his motive video.
Yes.
Yeah. So the argument is that they somehow met before the time that Kokichi met with Ryoma.
I don't think it's that. I think they're just like, there's no witnesses to prove that Ryoma and Maki met after that. They want the time frame of his death to be 8 to 10.
Yeah, they want it to be.
Because then that only puts Kaito and Maki as the only suspects.
Sure.
If Maki's testimony is true, then they have to expand when the time was, and that means more people can be suspected.
Right. That's
yeah. Also, hello, Alex. Glad to see you. How are you doing today? Alright. What are the buttons for lying again? And what's our bullets?
Monokuma File 2, gone to the count, insect meet and greet.
I met with Ryoma the...
So... you need to hold the right button for a lie. Okay.
I mean, I don't know if you can still just use the truth in this instead of just using lie, but
I think they said in the first trial, I think, that there's always one point in the trial where you have to lie in order to
lie. Okay.
And then there's other ones that you can choose to lie. They're like optional, and then you get a back route for the trial.
Yeah.
But there's always one time where you have to lie during the thing. I think this is the one because they keep emphasizing lie. And Cameron, hello to you. How are you? We're doing pretty good. Thanks for asking.
Previous game.
What a load of crap!
Alright, what are we doing now?
Maki only see Ryoma at night?
Yes, I didn't meet with anyone else.
Did anyone see those two together?
I think it's going to be either Maki alone or alibis for yesterday.
Surely they would have come forward
But
already.
I don't know what the lies are.
If no one can prove that this meeting took place, then there is no reason to believe your testimony, I'm afraid.
We
As
have an
expected,
agree
Maki
and
is
a
lying to us.
contradiction. Liar.
If you can't prove your claim, then it's the same as an outright lie.
I can't say the two of them met now. It's too obvious a lie.
Right, so we can't agree with Tank.
Right. So if I could convince them that Maki met up with someone.
Okay, so it's got to be the Maki alone,
the
but
previous
with
Yeah.
Kyo's statement.
What a load of
Man, I
crap!
Maki only see Ryoma at
This
night?
is like so slow.
Yeah.
Yes, I didn't meet with anyone else.
You missed it.
I know.
The
I
shot
shot
is so
right
small too.
Yeah.
Surely they would have come forward already.
If no one can prove that this meeting took place,
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't hold it long enough.
Yeah, I didn't switch over.
Okay, sorry about that.
I don't understand. Does that mean Maki met no one that night? If she met with no one, then she certainly did not meet with Ryoma.
damn it!
Oh no, my heart! I just got it back! Okay,
I met with Ryoma the
gotta hold
previous
it.
night.
There we go.
Okay.
Maki
What a
not.
load of crap!
Alright, let's just fast forward a bit. Can I?
Maki only see Ryoma at night?
Oh, yeah, you're
Yeah,
using
my
up
ass.
your heart.
Yeah, sorry. Oh gosh, man, I
Did
gotta.
anyone see those two together?
You lost.
Ooh, okay, I didn't
Surely
realize.
Surely they would have come
Yeah.
forward already.
Okay.
If
Ooh,
no one can prove that this meeting took place,
there we go.
I'll reveal the truth.
I'll perjure myself and get my hearts back later.
I'll be able to prove they met,
Ugh.
but I can prove Maki wasn't alone.
I know, not my heart life. I'm sorry, Catherine.
oh, please
I don't
explain.
even know why that is specifically a mechanic.
I think because your heart beats faster when you're
Yeah.
lying, so it's
Yeah.
like you're injuring yourself by trying to lie.
man.
But I don't like it. Yeah, I decided to self-inflict wounds. The trial was going too easy at this point, so I wanted to
Yeah.
up the ante just a little bit.
Yeah.
And very cool, Cameron. I'm glad you could catch one of our streams for the first time. It's nice to have you.
Well, Kaito and I train together
Well.
every night. And yesterday, because of the insect meet and greet, we started late.
Oh yeah, hey Kaito, can you lie with me, please?
Yeah.
Huh?
Huh?
Ah, Kaito, don't worry. You don't have to say anything. Anyway, we were doing some frog squats on the school stairs when we heard two people talking.
People talking?
We knew one of them was Maki, but we couldn't pick out the other one. But now that I think about it, it must have been Ryoma.
What?
Yeah, maybe. That was probably around midnight.
Wait a minute. If you heard their voices, then that means...
So Ryoma and Maki did meet up.
Yeah!
No, hold up! Why'd you sit on that info for so long?
She's right.
Because until just now, I didn't think it was relevant. I had no reason to bring it up.
Now. We don't know if Maki was really talking to Ryoma, right?
That is true. If I knew for certain, I would have said so sooner. But considering the circumstances, I can't imagine it being anyone but Ryoma. None of us were talking to
Kinda
Maki
looks
last night,
uncomfortable.
correct? So it must have been him. And nobody say you suddenly remember talking to Maki.
Don't even think about lying to disprove my own lie.
And you two did not confirm who Maki was talking to at the time? If I overheard a conversation in the middle of the night, I surely would have checked.
Well, we're not you.
We are still part of a killing game after all.
Whoa, chill out. Why the scary face? That was my bad, but it's not really manly to eavesdrop, you know?
Not manly.
I wouldn't do something so uncool. Anyway, I know that we heard those voices. Maki is not lying.
Then Gonta will believe friends.
Yeah.
You're gonna believe him? Just like that?
Yeah, we're friends.
But Shuichi has no reason to lie.
Yes. If his lie leads us to the wrong culprit, he
Yes.
will join us in eternity.
Right? This is why
Jones.
lying is like, ugh.
Unless he wishes for death, we should be able to believe him.
That's right. You can believe me.
Yes, believe me.
Yeah, you're right. I'll believe him too. Belief shall set you free.
Oh no.
I'd be so surprised if Shuichi was a liar. Especially after we believed him for so long. We wouldn't be able to trust anyone anymore. Well, it's not like he's lying anyway.
Right.
It'd be funny if Kokichi said, I actually didn't meet with Rio.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, Rio and I didn't talk, and I didn't tell him about that Maki had his photo video.
And then this whole thing just like turns around again.
All right,
I was
that
just trolling.
proves it
Yeah.
then. Ryoma was still alive during nighttime.
All right, good. We're
In
moving
other
on.
words, me and Maki aren't suspects anymore.
Hooray!
I guess that means everyone's alibis no longer matter, yes?
So, everyone is culprit again?
Because everyone's like okay with like when Kokichi says something at some point,
I
they
know.
will fully believe him.
I know.
Like, they're not questioning any of his statements.
I know that it's like when they believe Monokuma, and I'm like,
It's like they're questioning Maki, whether Maki and Ryoma actually met up.
Yeah.
But they're not really questioning if Kokichi actually met with Ryoma or not.
I know. And yes, poor Kyo is super edgy. That's why we love him.
So, we're right back where we started. What a thing.
Well, and then Monokuma says, time's run out. It's time to vote.
It would serve us right,
However,
honestly.
it should be clear now that the crime occurred after nighttime began.
But then when was Ryoma's body placed inside the piranha tank?
Well, the gym is locked at nighttime, so it must have been the next morning, but...
That's not possible. Himiko and I were at the gym, remember?
And we're back around.
So did we fuck up by thinking the body got stuffed into the piranha tank?
I don't think so. We have evidence to prove that's what happened.
And when did the culprit throw the body into the piranha tank?
When did Ryoma's body get placed in the piranha tank? Maki was with Ryoma around midnight, so it couldn't have been before nighttime. And if it couldn't have been the morning after, that leaves...
The only time they could have done it was during nighttime, huh?
Did you forget the gym's not open at nighttime, dick cheese?
Dick cheese?
But that's the only possibility, because by morning we were already at the gym.
His reaction. Huge Orca, how could you have put him in the tank? My goodness. Alright, we're voting for Huge Orca.
Yeah.
Eject them out the airlock.
It may be possible.
Wait, I put him in the tank, but that doesn't mean I'm the one that killed.
Oh, you just dispose of the body.
Yeah.
Alright, fair enough, fair enough.
And I was like,
well,
I'm putting him in the tank.
Put him in the tank. Yeah, I really don't like lying thing. In my opinion, that just opened up so many opportunities for the killer to win. Like the killer using your lie to build their alibi, or nobody believes you when it matters. 100% FMX.
Yes.
That's how I feel about it too.
Yes.
I think that's the only new thing they've added into this game that I actively don't like that they've added.
Yes.
Everything else has been pretty cool and interesting, but that, I'm just like, ugh.
Yeah, I mean, I technically think the lying mechanic should have been like part of Kaede's set and not so much Shuichi's set.
Yeah, that's fair. And okay, Alex, no worries. Thanks for joining us, and good luck with the rest of your day.
Yeah, take care, Alex. Thanks for joining. Have a good one.
No one can slip by me. I'm known far and wide as the snoozing sorceress.
But if you sleep, then...
What a terrible title for a guard.
Right? I'm like, I know, same Huge Orca. We talked about that at the end of the first trial. We didn't like that was done so soon in the game.
Yes.
Are you positive that you did not see it? You cannot enter the gym at nighttime.
Himiko would have seen it. She might strike out, but she always keeps her eye on the ball.
Is that how that works?
I don't even play baseball.
But we can't disobey school rules, right? The body was probably moved in the morning.
Calm down, everyone. Going to sure if we discuss disagreement.
I see through your arguments.
Oh no, are we doing the face-off? What's it called?
What? A disagreement? You mean you're split down the middle again? Then, the Ultimate Academy is proud to present its very own more phenomenal trial grounds!
More phenomenal!
Yippee! We've been waiting for this!
I've been waiting for this.
Jeez, we gotta do that whole crazy thing again.
It seems like our opinions are split on this matter. But if we focus on the evidence, the facts will become clear. All I have to do is show them and make them accept it. If I can't get them to see the truth now, my lie would have been for nothing. I won't fail.
Okay, so you gotta look for the keyword. And I can't remember what I have to do. I have to click when that happens? I think so. Yeah, when I first saw this game, I told my sibling I felt like they pulled the pro tag to the card too early if they were gonna do that. Agreed. Yep. Chapter 2 even would have been better than Chapter 1.
Yes.
Ideally, I think Chapter 3 would have been even better. But I would have felt better if it was at least till Chapter 2.
At least until Chapter 2, yes.
Alright, mass debate. Hold on. So... how do I scroll through the stuff? So just WS? Right click is to make the statement. Okay.
Did the culprit move the body just before the morning announcement?
Angie!
I was in front of the gym with the others, before the announcement.
Nice.
Is it not possible you simply missed the culprit? Himiko!
We were right in front of the door. There's no way we could have missed them.
Remember, the rules state that you can't enter the gym at night.
Kaito!
Rules probably don't apply to corpses, you know.
Yeah.
The piranha tank is too far from the gym's entrance.
I got this! You might be able to reach the tank from the window above the stage.
Yeah, go Shuichi!
But pool next to gym also off limits at night.
Maki! Entering the pool at night's what's off limits, not the pool area itself.
But should we trust Maki's testimony in the first place?
Tenko!
It's okay, because we have Shuichi's testimony too.
Yeah!
Yeah, like this. Oh, what the heck? Advanced W. Hey.
I forgot about that last part.
Yeah, that's
Yay!
Yeah.
Woo!
It's true that you cannot enter the gym at nighttime, but a corpse could.
Hey. And agreed, Huge Orca. I also wish women were real. Sad face.
I am positive that the window was how the culprit moved the body.
That window's higher than the piranha tank, and it's pretty close by.
Oh, it's pretty close by.
Curtains might have been closed, but the window was open the whole investigation.
The way he delivered those
She's
lines.
delivering those
It's
lines, yeah.
certainly possible
So
to put the
Like a
body in the piranha
professor.
tank from the window.
However, I'm also positive the pane dividing the piranha tank was set up beforehand.
That certainly couldn't be tossed in. It would need to be placed carefully.
Even if the culprit were to throw the body from outside the window is far too high. It cannot be reached from the floor.
This is true.
Ryoma was small. Gonta could have chucked him easy.
Oh no!
Yes, but Gonta wouldn't do that. Gentlemen not chuck dead bodies.
Being a gentleman has nothing to do with it.
I know. They used the ladder in the gym.
No.
You tested it out while you were investigating, Shuichi. That ladder reached the window, right? So the culprit just needed to put the body through the window to pull it off, right?
No, I don't think that method is possible. Because...
It's too short. Zachary, the only time I get to enjoy my favorite female streamers is when I don't take my meds. Otherwise, there's no stream.
The ladder couldn't have been used like that in this crime. I can prove it.
It doesn't reach.
The ladder doesn't reach the window.
I got it.
The only reason the ladder reached the window was because it was on the stage. If you used the ladder on the pool side, it would not quite make it. The ladder could barely reach the window when it was on the stage. And there is nothing on the pool side of the gym as tall as the stage. Finally, the ladder was found in the gym, correct?
Correct.
If the culprit used the ladder on the pool side, we wouldn't have found it in the gym.
And they couldn't have thrown the ladder back through the window because it's too heavy. Then Gonta used his hard strength to throw the ladder or the body or something.
Gentlemen, no throw.
Gentlemen not throw dead bodies. Or ladders.
The body could not have been thrown into the piranha tank to begin with. It would need to be placed carefully to prevent the glass pane from shifting.
Got it, Musclehead? Even if we injected tons of steroids into you, it'd be impossible.
Sorry, you're right.
No, be happy about this.
Yeah,
It
no,
means
right?
you're fine.
You didn't need to apologize.
No.
How the culprit moved the body from the window. You guys don't even know that? What a bunch of dimwits.
Oh boy.
Do you have the answer then?
Nope.
But of course. Tell him, Shuichi.
Yeah.
Tell him, Naegi.
Yes.
Actually,
Yeah.
don't know that yet.
Yeah,
The music stopped.
What?
That's great.
The culprit definitely moved the body through the window, but I don't know how.
I can't believe Kaito pulled a freaking Byakuya. That was great.
Seriously?
Serves you right. You just made a fool out of yourself after acting all high and mighty. Dudes just need to shut up and take their licks.
What are we gonna do, Shuichi? We gotta figure this out or we're done for.
What are we gonna do?
Hey, you gotta do something, Shuichi.
I know. I have to do something, but...
Kaito is my favorite Byakuya. Me too, FMX.
I don't know what to do. I haven't figured that out yet. Damn it. Am I really not good enough? Am I no good as a detective? I can't do this. I can't...
It's cracking
I
up.
don't think it really matters how the body got into the piranha tank.
Are you sure about that?
What?
Gonta thinks it matter. We won't know culprit's trick unless we figure out...
We're getting sidetracked. It doesn't matter how it was done, just who did it. We shouldn't focus on where we found the body. Instead, we need to focus on where he was killed.
Where he was killed?
Wouldn't it be more efficient if we focused on the murder scene instead?
Yes, that's it.
That's it.
We were so caught up in where the body was found, when we should have been thinking about where the murder occurred.
The murder scene would definitely have more clues about the culprit. Why didn't anyone realize this yet?
That's strange. Perhaps the culprit steered the conversation away from that topic.
He's sweating.
I know, like,
what the heck?
why are you sweating?
Someone in this room.
Kia, you good?
That's important to remember. It's not as if everyone here wants us to find the truth. One of us is trying to sabotage this trial.
By lying, like me.
Well then, let's discuss the crime scene to figure out who the culprit is.
That's not a bad idea for a robot. The last time I heard such a good idea was when Nino told me to move in with her under the bridge to get out of the cold.
Who's Nino?
Himikawa under the bridge?
If we can determine where this all started, we can determine how it ended. Yes, it's much too soon to quit. The trial has only just begun.
Thank you, Maki. That was a helpful insight.
I'm in love.
I can't believe you didn't notice that. I guess that's why you're still an apprentice.
And now she broke my heart.
Yeah.
Time to swim! Alright, what are we doing?
Maki's a fan of pool rules.
First, let's establish the crime scene.
Wasn't it the dorm room? Ryoma was relaxing in his room when he got attacked.
But the cause of death was drowning.
No, well, yes.
There's nothing in his room that could collect
He
enough
did drown,
water.
correct.
He's got a toilet, doesn't he?
Filthy.
Drowned in toilets? Impossible!
Unpossible!
We should consider places where water is stored.
The only place that fits is the pool.
Ah, pool rules.
Even if you use magic, there's no other way.
Whoa, 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 whoa!
Must be the pool then.
Let's be the pool
No, that
then.
little turd drowned in the toilet.
If you use magic, there's no other way.
Shut your mouth, you noisy Sal.
You can agree with the sow?
What the?
I agree, she's a sow.
Yeah. The cause of death is a certainty. Ryoma drowned in water. The pool seems like the obvious answer, but I have my doubts.
Me too.
First, let's establish the crime.
There's nothing in his room that could collect enough water.
Drowned in toilets? Impossible!
We should consider places where water is stored.
The only place that fits is the pool.
Yeah! Snuck it in there. That's wrong! Yeah, one of us is the killer, he said, after blindly trusting his best friend, covering for his crush.
Not at the scene of the murder. Ryoma was
Yep.
killed at nighttime. No swimming is allowed at nighttime, so a living person could not have gone in.
Hey.
Yeah, a dead body is fine because it's just an object. But if a living person entered the pool, I think I might cry.
Cry as loud as you want. I'll cry with you. We can spend the night together crying. And the morning after, I'll write goodbye on your mirror in lipstick before I quietly leave.
Only after you leave do I realize how much you really mean to me.
Guys, be mine. We're trying to solve a murder.
Quit being so gloomy. This is the year of the Jets. Fuck the Patriots.
Go New York Jets!
This goes on topic.
We can conclude it's impossible for him to have drowned in the pool.
Yeah, Monotone.
That's great. What a great
Where was Ryoma
aside.
killed if not pool? Is there other place where water can be stored?
Such random.
I know. This is the year of the Jets!
Yeah.
Where was Ryoma killed? I know there's some kind of clue.
The sink, yes.
Yeah.
This is it.
Oh yeah, give me my heart back. I agree.
The sink in
Thank
Ryoma's
the
lab.
Patreon.
There were distinct scratch marks on it.
I also agree with those.
Scratch marks on the sink?
And I believe those scratches were caused by...
Again.
Once more with feeling. Handcuffs.
This is it!
This is it.
This is it.
The handcuffs. They were scratched as well, correct?
Well, yeah. Sort of looked like they'd been scraped against something.
Oh, yeah.
There's also the fact that the handcuffs were from Ryoma's lab. The marks on the sink came from the handcuffs in the same room. The size and shape of the scratches are consistent with the handcuffs, I'm sure.
How did those handcuffs get from the lab to the water tank?
Because Ryoma was wearing them, right?
Yes, though they were only visible for a brief moment when Ryoma appeared in the tank. I'm certain he was wearing the handcuffs at the time.
The handcuffs were left after the piranhas devoured Ryoma.
So, the culprit handcuffed Ryoma and drowned him in his lab's sink.
Poor guy.
Ryoma must have been pretty yummy. They chomped up his entire body. Arms, legs, brain.
Saying disgusting things. I don't want to hear it.
That crunchy texture with the fatty parts just right. Then when they bite down, it gushes.
I'm really glad I decided not to eat a cookie during this, because, ugh.
Stop! Please stop!
But how did culprit handcuff Ryoma? He could have used Shikuchi method to get away, unless someone ambushed him?
It's possible they knocked him out before handcuffing him.
Crack on his head.
Yeah.
Though there's no way we can be sure, now that he's not but bones.
I doubt he was ambushed. I'm pretty sure the culprit got Ryoma by... whoops. Don't pay attention to little old me. I'm just talking to myself.
When you talk to yourself, pretend you're eating and chew with your mouth closed.
Dang! Say it louder for the people in the back,
spotlight
Samudi.
that came in.
Otherwise, you'll get a mouthful of peanut butter squid. It's so disgusting you'll laugh.
That's a Food Wars reference.
So we all agree Ryoma was drowned in the sink in his lab, right?
That is a Food Wars reference.
That sink could have held enough water to do it for sure.
Alright, I'm calling it. The crime scene is Ryoma's fucking research lab.
Oh, we figured it out.
Oh.
But how did the culprit carry his body to the gym from there?
Through the window.
Isn't Ryoma's lab on the 3rd floor of the academy?
It's actually not far at all. Although, perhaps it's more accurate to say there's a shortcut.
Was there a shortcut?
There was a shortcut.
What shortcut between Ryoma's lab and the gym did the culprit use?
This window.
Window.
Can I?
There!
Yeah, it's like right there in the center.
And like, it's right there.
The shortcut is the window in Ryoma's lab.
The window?
That's right. None of the windows in this school open. Except the one in Ryoma's lab. And on top of that, the window faced the pool. You could see the gym straight across.
Uh-oh.
Do you think the culprit dropped Ryoma's body into the pool area from the lab window?
No.
Then they could have thrown the body into the piranha tank through the gym window. How's that? Mission complete!
Your explanation contradicts some things we discussed earlier. The gym window was too high to reach from the poolside, even if one used the ladder.
Yup.
That's right! I apologize! I must go on a journey!
Oh my goodness.
We keep hitting dead ends, since we don't know how the body was thrown into the gym.
Well, that didn't really give us any info about the crime.
Or did it?
Not necessarily. We learned a lot of important information.
I like that Maki tried to telepathically
Yeah.
tell Shuichi, did you get it?
Did you get it?
Did you get it?
Now that I'm sure the scene of the crime was Ryoma's lab, the case is becoming clearer. To determine how the body got from the crime scene to where it was found, I have to figure out how to get from the 3rd floor window to the gym. Alright then, I have to analyze the possible methods and find the most likely.
Brain blast!
Yeah. Oh, it's a driving one. Taxi.
Oh, I was expecting Hangman's Gambit, but okay. Psyche
You gotta drive
taxi.
to the letters?
Is this the mini game that you said the other Monokuma's in, Zachary? Is this the one? Is this the...
I feel like you can easily miss him here.
Don't say that, please. I haven't started yet. This is the hidden Monokuma. Okay. Great. Well, keep an eye out.
Yeah.
When you have to deduce how things are connected, Psyche Taxi will start up. Oh, save. Now there is a good idea.
Yeah, that is good.
Oops. I can't save. Ooh. Yeah, I'm trying to. Hold on. It won't let me save right now, unfortunately. Ooh, that's not good. The objective of this mode is to gather the letter cubes lying around to form the question. Hold left click to accelerate, and use the A and D keys to steer left and right. Hold left click to accelerate, A and D to steer. Okay. I will do, Zachary, thank you. Alright. I'd rather use spacebar to, like, accelerate, but that's fine. By picking up letter cubes floating around, you can complete the question. Can I? No.
Other car. What does that mean?
Yeah. I see what you mean. Maybe it's an obstacle?
Yeah, he's gonna...
The body was brought from where?
Classroom window or classroom door, so you have to turn.
You have to drive into whichever one is the right one to answer the question?
Yeah, hit the person.
Accelerate. Car movement.
Concentrate.
Concentrate.
What's the concentrate for?
I don't know. I guess I'll find out. Okay, so we complete the question. Once you completed the question, you head toward the escort that has the correct answer. Excuse me?
You head toward the escort.
I'm picking up an escort? What is... Shuichi, what is in your mind?
Yes. This is more complex than the surfboard.
If it's the right answer, they'll get in your car. If it's the wrong answer, something bad happens. Alright, so we don't want the wrong escort. Great.
Mm-hmm.
Also, there will be other cars on the road. If you hit those, you will take focus energy damage. Okay, so I guess that's our health bars, the pink thing.
Okay.
If it's getting dangerous, use spacebar to concentrate. Stay calm and avoid them. Look, Molly Kaede is dead. He's gotta do something.
Yeah.
Picking up escorts in a class trial? This is not the time. Please drive safely. Enjoy the ride.
Does that mean you can, like, slow motion it?
Yeah. Yeah, basically. Please respond at your earliest convenience.
Please respond.
There we go. Yay, I can save myself. Okay, FMX prefers the surfboard thing from the second game. Alright, well, I guess I'm about to find out.
Is there like actual obstacles that you can hit? Because there's a cause, but then there's also kind of look like
I'm sure
like walls and
it'll
and
probably get harder as we go. Mm-hmm. Okay, so hold down the mouse A and D to drive.
You also gotta fill out a letter.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. Go!
It's gotta
Whoa!
grab them, I guess.
It's fast. Okay.
Do you not? Okay, it's gonna fill out the wood.
Okay, so it doesn't matter like. Okay, it's a little hard
You
to.
just need enough so that when we get to the escort, we can hit the right button.
Yeah.
Or we have to fill it all out, then the escort thing shows up.
Probably the ladder? Okay, I'm gonna lock in.
See, no. Oh yeah, the body was brought from where?
Body was brought from where? I can't.
I don't see any Monokuma though.
Okay. Body was brought from where?
Should we have like this?
Lab window, for sure. There's probably multiple.
Oh,
What?
Man. Oh man.
That's amazing.
I see no Monokuma. Okay, new one.
Alright, next question, next question.
Desert man, desert canyon.
I went to the desert canyon.
Oh.
What was that? What?
No, I thought that was like Monokuma laughing.
Oh, okay. Reminds me of Pumpkin Hill. Do 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 do. That's okay, that's okay. We had more than we needed the first question, so I think we'll be... Okay, the body was brought to the gym from where? The lab window, right? Thinking time! Let's see, what do we got? Gym window. Yeah.
Windows again.
Windows!
Windows,
Yay!
2 times.
We did it! Okay, well I didn't see Monokuma yet, have you?
It's a question now.
Okay, we got one more chance. Alright. Oh, there's the car finally. I see it.
Oh yeah.
I was wondering when we were gonna get cars.
Yeah, we just gotta avoid them.
Yeah. Out of my way! What is this music? I thought I was close enough. Okay, let's not risk that biscuit.
Still not seeing a Monokuma.
Okay.
We didn't.
Oh, I see him.
There he is.
Got
him. He's not way to the right.
He just looked completely different.
Yeah, he looked like he was behind the car. So,
Yeah.
I couldn't see him.
How was it moved from the classroom window to the gym window?
Well, that's that tire, right?
Yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah. Tire and rope? Cable?
Yeah. Well,
From window to window. Yeah. Via the pool. Alright, I got a full car of escorts. Yay!
Ladies. My
lady
lady collection.
I got my lady collection.
Yeah, like what the heck?
Congrats, Shuichi. I got the ladies!
Yeah.
I've got it! Ryoma's body was moved directly from his lab to the gym.
Okay, so far, I like that more than the surfboard,
Yeah.
but it's simpler right now.
It's simple right now.
If there's jumps and shit later, I'm gonna be like, but...
I thought you actually had to like, there's like a wide area.
Yeah.
And you had to be just avoiding
Weaving,
things and just weaving around.
Which could still happen.
This is like a straight road for this one, so.
Yeah, like once I got used to how sensitive it was, I'm like, okay, this isn't bad.
Yeah.
I'm okay with it.
Directly? Don't tell me they threw the body from window to window.
Just toss it.
I mean, we're talking about a body. It's not like tossing a baseball, you know.
Uh-huh. Yeah, he's not made unless
No,
for sure a huge
I
orca.
don't believe he was thrown, but perhaps another way.
And my husband's doing okay, Viviana. Thanks for asking about him.
What do you mean another way? There's no other way to move it.
There's no other way to move it.
Must have used some kind of equipment.
Huh? Equipment?
You can do that?
With this equipment, they can connect the two windows and move the body to the gym.
Equipment to connect the windows. I believe it was found near the body.
Oh.
Whoa.
There!
There! There, right
The rope
there!
found behind the gym stage could have been used to connect the windows.
Oh, there was a mysterious mystery about that rope that only Atua can reveal. What mysterious mystery? During last night's preparations for the show, that rope was in the wing of the stage.
Oh, it moved. Interesting. Okay. Okay, Catherine, thanks for letting me know. I wouldn't be surprised if we get more of that minigame. And also, thanks again, Zachary, for letting me know the hidden Monokuma was in there, because I wouldn't have reacted in time.
No, I wouldn't have. I didn't even see it.
For some reason. It's a mysterious mystery. Only
Very
Actor
small
knows the answer.
Yeah. Kind of blends
So,
in.
during nighttime, someone used the rope, then threw it into the gym window?
So they did use the rope. That's how they bridged the distance between both windows.
Is the rope long enough to reach both windows?
If you tie it to the cable.
The rope is roughly 65 feet in length. As for the distance between the windows...
Now, the rope wouldn't be long enough, but the cable was. But you could use the rope to tie it to the tire.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tire. That's in the pool.
Yes.
According to the sign at the pool, the width of the pool is roughly 35 feet.
Yeah.
And the distance from the edges of the pool to the windows is an additional 16 feet. Altogether, the sum total length from one window to the other is roughly 50 feet.
And pool is only thing between research lab and gym windows.
Thank you, Ganta.
You bet it's long enough. That's what she said.
Okay, so that rope was also long enough. Interesting.
Wait, who said that?
Don't worry about it, Smoogie.
Even if the rope was long enough, wouldn't it be pretty hard to tie them to the windows?
Both windows were too high to reach. It would be like tying a rope from one cliff to another.
If the windows were closer together, then they could toss the rope across. But they're not.
No, going to think it would work. Just need one more rope.
One more rope.
Another rope. There was only one, though.
Or was there?
Oh, then it's impossible. Sorry.
He says impossible.
It's impossible.
That is impossible. No, I'm sure there was another rope. Or at least something that could be used as rope.
Where is it? There it is.
Tennis nut cable.
That'll do.
This is it!
I've almost got my other heart back. Yay!
The tennis net cable from Ryoma's lab could serve as a rope.
How long is it?
About 50 feet or so. But how do they use it?
Okay, so
This is Ganta's time to shine.
first, culprit hang rope outside of one window. Then, culprit move to other side
Uh-huh. Ah.
and tie cable to other window.
Uh-huh.
Then, after tying to each window, culprit tie rope and cable together. That
cool.
helped culprit make one rope that reached both windows.
I see. Clever.
Wow, that's amazing, Gota. You're so knowledgeable.
Yay. Good job, Ganta.
It's nothing. Gota use ropes a lot when looking for bugs.
Even if they did connect the windows with a rope, they can't carry a body on just that.
Eureka! I got it! Thomas Edison once said that genius is 1% inspiration and 99% perspiration. But in my case, it's 100% inspiration!
We get it. Just tell us already.
We get it.
They handcuffed the body to the rope and slid it from one window to the other, like Tarzan!
The body would reach the gym window, but it wouldn't land in the piranha tank. Stop making such dumbass comments and keep your smelly breath in your dirty mouth.
The slow zoom.
Tarzan?
She's hung up on the Tarzan comment.
Tarzan?
Tarzan?
Yeah, it just brings it up now.
They also had to put the body in the piranha tank after they moved it, huh?
Oh, this game is incredible.
That is not feasible with just
Writing.
one rope.
Maybe the rope wasn't the only equipment the culprit used.
Ah, there you go.
Not just the rope.
Well, anyway, it would have been pretty difficult to get that body in the piranha tank. We wouldn't just throw it. The trick was a super crucial part of the culprit's plan. The culprit must have carefully placed the body into the tank with their own hands. But is there really a way to do that?
Kokichi, are you hinting at something?
She's still going.
Mm-hmm. Hint? What hint? Don't confuse me with your talk of hinting hints.
You're confusing me. You were definitely onto something. It's true that the culprit needed to place the body directly into the piranha tank. If the body were to fall, the culprit would not have been able to retrieve it. They would have only had one shot at it, no second chances. So obviously, the culprit would have wanted to put the body in the tank carefully, meaning they would have wanted to get as close to the window as possible. The problem is, how did they get near it? All that we know right now is that there was a rope that connected the windows. Somehow, the culprit used that to move the body and were close to the window themselves. To make that work, they had to have used something else. But what would that be? What could they have done?
All right, Shuichi. The stage is finally set.
Oh no.
What? Listen up. Do a good job here, and I'll be able to put an end to this trial. It all starts with you. You be the opening act, and I'll be the main event. And then together, we're gonna save everyone.
Together?
You got this. After all, you are my sidekick. I believe in you, so I'm gonna leave the rest to you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright.
Alright.
Okay. I can do this. I will solve this mystery and show everyone the truth. This is the main event.
Hangman's Gambit?
Something was used with the rope to move the body between the windows. Think. Come on. Think. Brain blast!
There we go.
Oh, here we go.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah, there should not be another Monokuma here. We got
the other one.
Yeah, the other one.
Okay, so right click to get the letter orb,
Version people.
and not the flash the spot. Okay, so what's the...
Fast forward the letter orb. Get the letter orb. Oh,
what is the culprit fashion to move the body between the windows?
You can pause it.
Oh, it's... So what did they use to move the body?
You could if you want. What did the culprit use? Well, there was a tire.
I know. I'm like, what did they call it?
What did they call it? It had a specific name to it.
Yeah.
It wasn't just tire. It was called... It's a floatable thing.
It's a floatable thing. It's a, oops. It's...
Can you look at the evidence thing from the system thing?
I can see. Hold on. Oops. No.
Oh. Okay,
No,
you can't go.
Okay. Yeah, not inflatable. Shoot. I wish I could remember what it was called. Is there a way for me to look it up without... Okay, 7 letters. Alright. Hold on. Let's...
Inflatable's too long.
2, 3, 4, 5,
Floatable is too long.
7. Inflatable can be 7 letters if you try really hard.
Yeah.
If you believe. Car tire?
Yeah,
That's 7 letters. But it's not a car tire. It's a...
It's a funny thing to get you to remember exactly what they called it.
I hate that I can't remember what it was called.
I didn't think we actually had to write out the word. I mean, it was one of the evidence things.
I know. I'm like, maybe
I can't even look at the evidence.
Is there a way for me to like look at Class 2 trial evidence without like ruining it.
The whole...
I know.
Don't know. You're gonna reveal his actual culprit.
I know. I'm like,
Oh. So just type in the word like tire floaty thing or something.
Okay, that's a good idea. Okay. Tire floaty thing. Donut, but without the end. Okay. Hold on. Tire floaty thing.
What's the tire floaty thing called?
Yeah, what is... let's see.
For pool.
For pool. Now I wait for it to, load? Slowly load. Okay, I'm gonna try something else.
What the heck?
I'm sorry.
What the heck?
I'm sorry.
You're supposed to get information immediately.
I know, I don't know why it's not loading for me.
I have to do it myself.
Yeah, please do it yourself. Finally. Floating tire. Flotation tire, no. Pool tire? Inflatable, which we already did. Tire tube, but that's 8. And it's 2 separate words.
It's called, was it tube something? It's like...
It was tube something. But what's 3 letters before that would fit with tube?
Well, a 7-letter word is floaty, which is F-L-O-A-T-I-E. That's a 7-letter word.
We could try that. Okay. Is there anything else? I mean...
Oh, wait. No, they called it an inner tube.
Oh, right, the inner tube.
That's
okay,
not
so,
a 7-letter word.
Okay, so we must not be on the right path then.
That's not the right word.
That's not
yeah,
the right
inner
word.
tube. That was,
Okay,
that was
so that's too big for this. Hold on, I need to use the washroom. I got anxiety hangman's gambit.
I guess we have to go with floaty.
You gotta go with floaty. Unless it's something to do with rope, because we just discussed the rope.
Well, they were asking about like those ropes being tied to something else.
Yeah.
Right? I thought it was the tie and a tube.
For sure. I'll be right back.
Let's go with floaty. Yeah, only like the general sense is like floaty.
Yeah,
but yeah. But this happens.
Oh, Catherine.
Way.
Oh, Ropeway? R-O-P-E. I mean, that fits.
Yeah, I just don't know. It's just like a trick for you to...
Catherine would never do that to me.
We go with Ropeway, and then...
If it is Ropeway, I never would have guessed that in a million years. So, thank you. Let me look up what a ropeway is, because I don't think I've ever used that word. Ropeway definition. A transportation system for materials or people, used especially in mines or mountainous areas, in which cars are suspended from moving cables driven by a motor.
Yeah, I mean, that is technically the correct term to describe what it is.
Yeah, I mean, that is what it is.
I thought we were just talking about the actual object that we were attaching.
I thought so too.
Mechanics.
Okay, I would have been stuck on that forever.
Yeah.
All right, thank you so much, Catherine, because I would not have got that. Okay, so we need an R then. R.
What are they fashioned?
Oh, what they fashioned, yes.
I know about what they attached to it.
C. E.
W. A. No, it only goes down the middle.
Okay, so I can't choose where it is.
Why?
There we go. Hey, we got there. Oh, M has to bounce. All right, no worries. I'm glad you were able to catch some of the stream.
Yes, that's it. The culprit used something like a rope.
Yeah, have a good rest of your day.
Oh, Ropeway.
Oh, yeah, thank you so much, Catherine. I'm like...
I never heard or...
Use that in my vernacular.
In my entire life.
Yeah.
Or heard it used in a film or any entertainment.
No.
Until now.
Well, I'll never forget Ropeway.
A ropeway, huh? Are you sure about that? Wow, you got brain damage or something?
Brain damage? Brain damage.
You need some kind of vessel to use on a ropeway, and we don't have that!
Okay, we were one step ahead again.
No, there definitely was. The culprit used it to move the body along the rope.
Now what?
Another game already. A new one. Mind Mine.
Mind Mine. Okay. Dig up pieces. Confirm image. Okay. In scenes where you have to deduce an image, Mind Mine will begin. 3 hours of making Persona is fine, but 3 hours of guessing Hangman is too far.
Yeah, he's like, no, we're just gonna...
No, I'm putting a stop to this right now. Thank you, Catherine. You saved me from myself. FMX tried Zipline, and then went through a loss of frustration because I never heard of Ropeway. Yeah, I've never heard of Ropeway either.
Zipline, yeah.
Zipline's a really good idea.
Zipline's a good one too. That's a 7-letter word.
Yeah, that's smart. That's smarter than I could have come up with, so well done on that at least.
Yeah.
In this mode, the objective is to dig up the answer. At the beginning, the answer will be completely covered by pieces. Use the mouse to move the cursor and left-click to erase the pieces. Pieces will be erased when 2 or more of the same color connect. The adjacent pieces will then change color in the following order: white, pink, yellow, white. Okay. I won't remember that, but okay. If you do it right, you can remove all the pieces from an object. The trick is to predict how the adjacent pieces will change. Okay, well that ain't happening.
Huh, will change it to predict it.
Yes, Huge Orca, I agree. That would have been easier for me to
like something
understand.
to write down.
When all the pieces on top of an object are gone, you can select the object as the answer. Okay, so we don't have to clear the entire board. We just have to find the inner tube.
Yeah.
Oh, kiddos are calling on Cameron. All right, go deal with those kiddos.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us. I'm glad you're able to join the stream as well.
Yeah.
I hope you have a good rest of your day.
Yeah, have a good one.
Take care, Cameron. If you select the wrong object, your influence gauge will take damage. If there's just one piece left, you can repeatedly left-click on it to break it. But that will incur a time penalty, so don't just go clicking like crazy. It might sound complicated, but trust me, you'll get it as you play. Game. Explains the rules. Molly, nope. Game, but it's the game. Molly, not happening. Nope, I just said nope. The One Piece is real. Well done, Hugh Dorka. That's great. Thank you for your understanding. Alright.
White, pink, yellow, pink. White. Yeah, white, pink, yellow, white. No question.
There it is. I didn't do this as smartly as I could have. There we go. Oh, and there's the other ones were a ladder and a shalong. I see it!
I see it, okay.
I can see clearly now. That one's not too bad.
Inner tube. The rubber inner tube we found floating in the pool.
That freaking inner tube. I mean, I did get lucky because I started on the part where it was, but still.
Yeah.
The inner tube?
Remember the inner tube we found in the pool with a rope on one side?
Frickin' inner tube. The floaty.
Maybe the rope was originally tied on both sides.
Oh.
The culprit made a ropeway by hanging the tube from the rope connecting the windows. And because the third floor window is higher up, gravity would have pushed the inner tube along.
Floaty.
The inner tube is made of sturdy rubber as well. It could have supported 2 people. The culprit used the ropes in the inner tube to construct a rudimentary ropeway.
Rudimentary!
Oh, rudimentary! Oh.
They said the word rudimentary.
And used it to move themselves and Ryoma's body from the lab to the gym.
Man. They would have had to have gloves
Once
for that,
through the
though.
gym window,
Because, man, the rope burn would have been crazy.
move the body.
Well, I think the maid does wear gloves.
Oh, you're right, she does. Do you think that was what that fabric was in the pool?
I guess it was one of her gloves.
It could have been one of her gloves.
She has multiple outfits with those gloves.
Correct.
She just switches it out.
Correct.
Yeah, that probably is. It's a glove.
That makes a lot of sense now. So I'm like, what is that?
Finally, they removed the rope from the window frame and left the scene.
Rudimentary lame.
Well, when you put it like that, it certainly sounds possible. But wow, a ropeway!
I know, right?
Yeah, I know.
You say the culprit placed their foot on the windowsill. Isn't that against school rules? It would count as entering the gym, would it not?
I don't know, let's hear a ruling from the Bears.
Last time we got asked that question, we decided it was okay.
You got asked the question before?
Sticking your body
Yeah,
through the
somebody
window
asked
is an
for us.
automatic out, but standing on the sill is...
Wait, who asked you last time?
Mm-hmm, yeah. Who specifically asked you?
Eh?
Who asked?
It is quite possible that the culprit went to you to confirm the details of their plan.
Mm-hmm. The sweat.
Oh, shit!
Well, you're next to die, Monosuke.
Way to put your foot in your mouth.
His foot?
You weren't
Monosuke
supposed
just
to
unhinged
know
his
that
jaw
did that.
and swallowed his entire leg!
Cut it out! I can't write this off as a joke if you two keep freaking out about it.
Yeah.
Then your little slip-up is actually the truth!
The truth!
Pops?
Oh dear. Oh bear.
Uh-oh.
Yep.
Daddy's mad at you now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Eh.
Don't look at me. This is what you get for acting like a big shot all the time.
Big shot. Mr. Big Shot.
Do not bully Monosuke.
I will kill him later.
Huh?
No more blaming each other. Everybody makes mistakes. I want us all to get along.
Right now, you're on the
Monodam's right.
Monosuke, you better thank Monodam. Less attitude and more gratitude. Got it?
Put that on a shirt.
Man, the trial was just getting fun. Why you gotta ruin it with that slip-up? But I guess now we know Shuichi's logic is right on the money.
So Culprit really used ropeway to move body?
Yeah, they used the ropeway to move with the body from window to window.
This means we can't go
Ropeway
back
murder.
to Maki being
Some
the one who
crazy ass
did
shit.
it.
But if the mechanism was that complicated, wouldn't it be hard to put it all away?
Not necessarily. All one must do is detach the rope from the window after using the ropeway. Then, after returning to Ryoma's lab, one could retrieve the rope from that side. Tossing the rope into the gym from the pool window would be the final step.
That's a clean toss.
I see. The rope was thrown from the window. That's why we found it there.
Get rid of the
With that
evidence.
method, the culprit must have made numerous trips from Ryoma's lab to the pool.
Sloppy.
Which is why the crime was committed during nighttime, while we all slumbered.
But if the culprit was so careful to recover the rope they used to commit the crime, why did they leave the inner tube in the pool?
Because it was past nighttime.
I believe that was an accident.
Yeah. I couldn't get it.
Accident?
Yes. When the culprit was taking down the inner tube, they accidentally dropped it.
Then why did the culprit leave it in the pool?
The reason the culprit left it in the pool is obvious. The reason the culprit left it in the pool, it was nighttime.
That's it!
That's it.
Even if they wanted to get it, they couldn't, because this took place at nighttime.
I see. They couldn't get the inner tube because swimming is prohibited at nighttime.
But couldn't they have used the rope to fish it out?
Not necessarily. You see, the water level in that pool is so low. Even if one tried to draw in the inner tube using the rope, the steep angle the rope would be at would make it nigh impossible.
It'd be different if they used a pole, but there's no way a rope would work.
Even if inner tube was closer to pool edge, water's still too low to drag tube in.
Sounds like a lot of work. I can see why they just left it there.
Yeah, it would take too long. And they would have been busted if someone saw them.
Huh? What kind of clumsy dipshit drops an inner tube and can't retrieve it? Let me tell you, this culprit's a real fucking amateur.
I just use my drone to figure it out.
Yeah, that's right.
No, actually. Save for that one mistake, this was the perfect crime.
If Maki had never met up with Ryoma at nighttime, it might have been the end for us. No, I still don't know if Maki is telling the truth.
Yeah.
This guy.
Shut up.
Shut up.
Personally, I find this culprit frighteningly thorough. Such a bold, beautiful plan. I never even imagined there was a rope.
Me neither, but mostly because I never heard the word before.
Respect begins to bloom in my heart for this wonderfully cruel culprit.
Oh no.
What are you, stupid? Don't respect a culprit.
No, respecting the culprit's intelligence is crucial in solving this case. We're so close. We're just one step away from the truth.
Now, we just need to figure out who the culprit is.
But of course, it would be pointless to unravel this mystery otherwise.
So, who is it?
Looks like it's time for me to start the main event.
Oh no.
But my sidekick here is on a roll right now, so I'll let him take this one.
You suck, Kaito.
Okay.
Okay.
You're just pushing everything onto Shuichi because you don't know yourself.
That's why you're best girl.
Well, Shuichi, do you already know who the culprit is?
Yes. I have a good idea of who the culprit is.
Hey, Shuichi, are you hesitating again?
What?
Come on, man, there's no need for that. Like I said, you're my sidekick. I take responsibility for any mistakes my sidekick makes. So use those skills of yours I believe in to shove the truth down their throats.
Oh my.
You believe in my detective skills?
That's right. I'm gonna leave it all to you, Shuichi.
A terrible plan.
Yeah. I need to believe in my detective work. This whole setup would have had to have been prepared in the gym well beforehand. Knowing that narrows the list of suspects.
Acute.
I'm sorry, Kirumi.
It has to be you.
Oh god, you were right, Max.
Yeah.
There's one more thing I still have to confirm. But Kirumi is the prime suspect.
Me?
Moi?
What? Kirumi?
No! Who will cook for us?
Yeah.
So Kirumi is the culprit.
We will all
starvation.
We will all starve.
That is not yet a certainty. Let us hear her testimony first.
Yeah, Kyo, save her.
Is this true, Kirumi?
I cannot believe you would suspect me. If that is the case, then I will have to deny it. I will not let you make the wrong choice.
The wrong choice?
If you do believe it is me, are you prepared to stand by that decision? I will refute your accusations with all my might, for everyone's sake.
Max is the main character and Molly's just a sidekick. I mean, we all knew this. Alright, what's happening? What are we doing? Stop! Alibis for yesterday,
I, of
probably.
course, am not the culprit.
God, to not
The
believe
crime
that.
was committed at nighttime. And you have no alibi, do you?
Oh.
An alibi for nighttime?
Alibi.
I believe most of us do not have one.
Oh, we do, though.
I have evidence that proves you're the culprit.
Do you think you would fall for such nonsense?
The trick relied on complex mechanisms to work. But someone like you could be skilled enough to pull it off.
Preposterous. That could have been done by anyone.
Kirumi is thin and has a nice body. He and Ryoma could have totally shared an inner tube.
Oh,
We
good
all
lord.
could, except perhaps Gonta.
Except for
Gonta.
Gonta.
Except for that
To force Kirumi to implicate herself, my logic has to be airtight. There's a hole in her story somewhere. I just have to stay calm and find it.
I, of course, am not the culprit.
The crime was committed at nighttime. And you have no alibi, do you?
An alibi for nighttime? I believe most of us do not have one.
Oh, you missed.
Dang.
I have...
I was a little too far over. It'd be like over here.
I, of course...
The crime was committed at nighttime. You have no alibi, do you? An alibi for nighttime?
I believe most of us do not have one.
Oh, it's wrong, right?
Oh.
Okay, yeah, so... Yeah, we did not have, after nighttime, because when we got out of Insect Meet and Greet, I was wondering about that.
Okay, you're right. Sorry.
Yeah, I was wondering about that. I wasn't entirely too sure what
Well, time to listen hard again. True, I have no alibi for nighttime, but the others do not have alibis either. That reasoning is too shallow to justify being suspicious of me.
Damn it!
I worked so hard for that heart. Okay, so
I, of
what
course,
is
am
it
not
then?
the culprit.
No.
The crime was committed at nighttime.
that's the one you used. Oh no, alibi
And you
for
have no
yesterday.
alibi, do you?
Yeah. So what is it then?
An alibi for nighttime? I believe most of us do not have one.
I have evidence that proves
Okay, so it's
you're
not
the
that.
culprit.
Do you think we would fall for such nonsense?
There is one more contradicting
Trick relied
statement
on
from her.
complex
But what is
mechanisms
it?
to work. But someone like you could be skilled enough to pull it off.
Preposterous. That could have been done by anyone.
That could have been done
Kurumi
by
is thin and
anyone.
has a nice body. She and
It could have
Ryoma
been
could have
done
totally
by
shared an inner tube.
Did you use alibis for yesterday as the
perhaps
bullet?
I did.
So there's insect meet and greet.
Do you think the insect meet and greet is too...
When did the insect meet and greet end?
10 o'clock? 11 o'clock? 11. 10 or 11. Let's see. Okay, so witnessing Ryoma. It's not that. It's not that. Okay, so Himiko and Angie were brought in 5 minutes to...
8
Okay, so...
and 11 p.m. They were forced to participate in the insect meet and greet until after 11 p.m. But then it's midnight.
It's midnight, so...
That's 12 p.m.
Yeah, so we don't have an alibi for after midnight.
I'm getting confused about something specific that they were playing. Because midnight begins at 10 p.m. Is that what they were going for? Because
No, midnight's at 12.
like the nighttime lockdown for the gym
Is
is
10.
10 p.m.
Yeah.
So why are we arguing about midnight?
That was the last time that Ryoma was seen alive. So whoever killed him, it had to be after midnight. So we need to find out, like, what other people's alibis were.
Yeah.
Eris, hello! Good to see you. How's it going? What were our other truth bullets out of curiosity?
I, of course, am not the culprit.
The crime was committed.
Monokuma Final 2.
That's just like the cause of death, so that's not it either. It's either the insect meet and greet or the alibis. It's gotta be one of those two.
Well, what was the alibis about?
The alibis is, there's everyone's, like, alibis. So Mia was wearing lingerie, from 9 to 10, we, you know.
None of that was, like, really midnight, though.
I know.
So I don't really know what they're trying to get us to use. And only someone at first could pull that off.
Let's see.
Not really true. I mean, a lot of them are.
Off. Preposterous. That could have been done by anyone.
It might be because we were at the insect meet and greet that it couldn't have been done by anyone. It had to have been her. That's the only thing I can think of.
Yeah,
I'm gonna try it.
It's just weird though. Just like 11 to 12 is still time for anybody to do anything.
I have evidence.
I think it's because it had to be set up beforehand.
Yeah, it's just weird how this argument is being played out.
Relied on complex
I think
mechanisms.
it's fine. I think I understand
Someone
it
like you
finally.
could be skilled enough to pull it off.
Let's see.
Preposterous. That could have been done by anyone.
Oh, you hit that.
Kurumi is thin and has a...
Dang it. Alright, let's do it again. I only have a minute and a half to get this going. I think I'll actually use my concentrate for a change.
Such nonsense. The trick relied on complex mechanisms to work.
I know, Zachary, I
Pull it
know.
off.
Preposterous. Done by anyone.
No, that's not
No,
it
that's
either.
not either.
Yeah.
What exactly is your point? My skill is too open to interpretation to be evidence of anything in this debate.
Oh no!
Yeah, we're having, this is like a very strange argument that shouldn't have. Like, it should be about the gym, you know? But,
Yeah, Catherine, if you can give me a hint, because I'm clearly not understanding something, so.
it's just like last.
It's just like, what?
Well, it's like the time when the last stream we had where you had to learn about the fact that you could only have 2 life-saving abilities equipped. You know, like when you know, for the
for Persona. Yeah.
Persona. It's just like, oh yeah, look it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Piece of fabric.
Oh, was that one of the bullets? Did I just completely?
I didn't see that. As
I, of course, am not the culprit.
No, that's
The crime was
not on
committed
here.
at nighttime.
Okay.
And you have no...
Yeah, black piece of fabric isn't.
I mean, that is one of the things, but it's not on this list.
It's not on this list.
You gotta lie, man. Use the lie.
I gotta lie. Yeah. I don't even know if I can lie during this.
But what would even be like lying? Like basically, it would be something about. Yeah. If you had to use a lie one.
Yeah, I mean we did our mandatory lie, so.
Yeah, we used the mandatory, so we should be able to do this without using a lie.
We should. I don't, and sometimes you can't lie, so.
Yeah, that's true. Huh. This one is
Okay, Catherine said that was the wrong thing. Wait a second. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't have a black piece of fabric, so I don't know. Okay. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to look it up because I'm like, I don't know. I think it's got to be the alibis thing. Maybe it's the alibis with the second statement. I tried it with the first statement, that didn't work. So I'm gonna wait a second for Catherine though before I continue. I'm notoriously bad when it comes to contradictions.
Though the alibis, you know, themselves don't go all the way to 11 to 12.
Yeah, it's not the 11 to 12 that we're arguing about. It's the setting up the ropes beforehand. So because the rope would have had to be set up in the gym before nighttime.
Yes.
So, and the only one who would have had time to do that was Kurumi, because the rest of us were at the insect meeting.
The insect meeting week, yeah, that's true.
Alibis for yesterday, that could have been done by anyone for back route option. Okay, so I could do that for... Okay, hold on, I'm gonna try...
For
I'm
nighttime.
gonna try the... Let me just try
I believe
this.
most of us do not have them.
I'm gonna do alibis for yesterday to the last one. Let's see.
That could.
There we go. That's the one. Okay. Oh, we got there eventually. Oh, and the music. Oh, right. Music plays to let you know when line is
The only
possible.
person who could have prepared this murder.
Okay, so I could have lied there and done a back route. Interesting. Okay, but we did figure out like what the truthful thing. I don't want to lie if I don't have to in this game because it doesn't make me feel good.
Well, the preparations in the gym in any case.
I can't wait to get a B on this.
And why do you believe that?
Before the culprit could put the body into
I'm having a
the tank,
cookie for it.
several
I'm
steps
supposed to.
needed to be taken.
Like tying the rope to the gym window and putting a partition in the piranha tank.
That's right. Ryoma's body entered the gym from the window, but that required preparation. That could only have been done when Kirumi was by herself in the gym before nighttime.
I'm starting to suspect Huge Orca is Kokichi in disguise.
But Kurumi was alone in the gym for only like 5 minutes.
Not enough time for the whole murder, but enough time to set it up. Enough time to tie the rope on the window frame and put the pain in the piranha tank.
This is my selfless devotion.
Oh no! I'm eating a cookie, Kurumi! No!
While I do understand where you are coming from, I assure you this is just
I'm sorry, Huge Orca.
a part of your petty imagination.
Woo!
An empty theory created from nihilism.
Banshee Angie. Okay. What do I got?
Look up the...
If it were solely the rope and partition, I suppose 5 minutes might be enough time. I accept that. However, The crux of your argument is not but a guess. You continue to force the facts to conform to your misguided narrative. When you consider that the crux of your argument is faulty, your entire case falls apart.
Advance!
What do you mean by crux of the argument? How is it just a guess?
I am referring to the rope. Now, with that rope, it is possible to reach the gym window from the 3rd floor window, but there is no evidence to indicate this had happened.
Yeah, I'm like, there's marks on the windows, though. I just happen to be on the right one. I'm like, wait a minute.
Hold on.
Hold on.
I have evidence. The abrasions left on the window frames at the gym and the lab.
I agree, though. She does have a very sick battle pose.
Those scratches from when the rope was tied to the window frame?
Mm-hmm.
Just tying the rope to the frame wouldn't cause so much damage. The rope that was tied to the frames must have been weighed down significantly. The frames didn't break, but they were left with distinct marks.
Those scratches are proof that you used a rope to carry the body to the windowsill.
Uh-oh.
Oh? What's wrong, Kirumi?
Me and Kokichi shared a moment there, like, oh.
What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? Hey, what's wrong? Hey, 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 hey!
Hey, hey!
Hey, 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 hey!
Is Kirumi quiet because that's what happened?
Oh no, poor Gonzo. The way someone said it to me is that when the music has the guy chanting in the background, a lie is possible. Okay, I will have to keep an ear open for that. Thank you.
Please answer us, Kirumi. Shuichi is doing this for your sake.
If it is for my sake, then it would be much easier to forfeit. But I cannot allow that, because I must do this for everyone!
For everyone?
I have a duty and a responsibility. I must serve everyone and protect them.
By having us all die?
So I refuse to surrender. They won't forgive me if I do.
What? Where is this coming from? Her response seems genuine. So what does she mean by everyone? Is she doing this for all our sakes? Am I wrong? Is Kirumi innocent? No, I'm wrong again.
Hey, Kirumi, who exactly is this everyone you're talking about?
Yeah, I'm like, I feel like it can't be us.
Yeah.
It's gotta be...
Kaito?
I've just got a weird feeling about this.
I got a weird feeling
When you
about
said
this.
everyone, felt like you weren't talking about us.
Agreed.
It felt like you were talking about someone who isn't here.
Someone who isn't here?
Someone outside of the academy?
So she saw her video?
Do you
Yeah.
think Kirumi saw her own motive video?
Stop! I cannot have had 2 shared brain cell moments with this guy in like 5 minutes.
Huh? The motive video?
You saw your important someone in danger, so you committed murder, right?
Is that true?
I am so sorry for making such a mess.
Yeah, that's what stood out to me too, Zachary. They, not you guys.
Because of that, I made all of you assume something unnecessary.
Unnecessary?
You saying I'm wrong? This everyone you're talking about?
Ms. Kokichi, I mean, you know what? You're not wrong there, Orca.
Video officer, guys. I'll be right back.
That's fine. I will wait until you'll return. Okay, and Eris has to go. See you later, Eris. Thanks for popping in for a bit. Have a good rest of your time zone. Oh. Okay, I'm glad we have, like, a quiet moment in this trial, because I'm like... It better be wild today. Between the ropeway and, like, where the alibis are used. And then me and Kokichi sharing brain cells. It's a bit too much. Just a bit too much. Things are not looking good for Miss Kirumi, though. Sad face. I liked her. The twist here is nuts, FYI. Oh no. Am I even ready? I'm probably not ready. What a twist! What could the twist be? I can't wait. Can't wait to see.
Yeah, I mean, when we were on last stream, we were thinking what would her motivation be, and it's either gonna be that or, like I said, someone said you gotta kill Ryoma.
You gotta kill Ryoma.
Fulfill the request.
Yeah, you work for the Mafia, and so she infiltrated to get Ryoma back for revenge.
It is all of you, of course.
Really? Do you swear, Tua?
Do you?
Yes, really.
I swear, Tua.
So please believe me. I am not the culprit. I do not care what becomes of me, but I will not allow any of you to die. Because I made a promise to Kaede.
Oh no, you invoked the sacred name!
She wished for all of us to escape together. I want to fulfill my duties as the ultimate maid. I wish to serve everyone. So please believe me. You have to!
Dang, you in the tears.
Kirumi.
Are we totally sure Kirumi's the culprit? Maybe it's someone else. Are we sure Kokichi isn't the culprit?
I wish.
How rude.
Gota just can't believe Kirumi would kill Ryoma.
Kirumi's breakfasts were the best. She always treated us so well. She really is like a mom.
Yeah. Perhaps it was after she gained our trust that she saw her chance to strike.
You really are screwed up.
Dang!
Screwed up from head to toe. Even through your clothes, I can tell.
Shuichi, please reconsider suspecting me as the culprit. You only suspect me because I was at the gym during nighttime yesterday, correct?
I mean, that's not the only reason.
But you cannot accuse me of being the culprit with that insufficient proof. It is still possible for Maki and Kaito to have gone to the gym. They do not have alibis. They could have pretended to help Himiko, but secretly prepared the murder.
When you put it that way, it does seem possible.
We can't accuse Kirumi just based on our alibis.
Guys, maybe suspecting Kirumi is wrong.
Yeah, maybe we should think it over one more time.
I made a promise.
You know what would be like
As
really
the
messed
ultimate detective,
Oh, sorry.
I made a promise to seek the truth.
What?
You know what would be like really like messed up is you know how technically within the game was supposed to have like the mastermind
Yeah.
in it, is if the mastermind just ignored the rules and was allowed to just go into the gym after nighttime.
Oh, and just like set up
that.
every single murder,
Yeah.
but then they just accused other people of it, and
Yeah,
it's like,
because
yeah, we
they-
just want the game to continue.
Yeah, exactly, right? That'd be so messed up.
That
in
would
this
be messed
game.
up.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, I hope they don't do that.
Yeah.
I made a promise to Kaede, so I'm not turning back now.
They're scared. They're scared that they have to accuse one of their friends of murder. So it's up to me. I have to do it. I'll use my detective work to prove it.
So you still believe I am the culprit?
I'll put together a comic strip to prove it.
But there is no evidence to indicate that I am...
No, there is. I have proof that you're the culprit.
The
I
glove.
realized it when we determined that the rope weight was used to move the body.
The glove.
If it was indeed Kirumi who moved the body with a makeshift rope weight, then the final clue falls into place.
The final clue?
The damning evidence that proves Kirumi is the culprit.
Shuichi, won't you please tell me why you are so desperate to pin me as the culprit?
So that the rest of us don't die.
Yeah, well.
Don't you want to protect everyone?
I'm doing this because I want to protect everyone. Shuichi.
Then you're wrong. Your deduction is all wrong.
You know what? I actually feel bad for Kaito because he's like right in between them.
Yeah,
so
I know.
they're just like arguing right at each other. He's like, I'm right in the middle here.
Your words aren't going to convince me now. Not when I know the truth.
All you care about is your own reasoning. You don't even listen to others.
You can't handle the truth.
You bet everyone's lives on a deduction made by a self-righteous brat.
Tell me how you really feel.
You can't save anyone.
No more doubts. I'm confident I'm right. I'm going to present everyone the evidence that proves she's guilty. In the pool.
The black piece of fabric.
The black piece of fabric.
This is it!
Give me back my heart. It's right here in my hand.
A piece of black fabric in the pool. That's the final clue that proves you're guilty.
Got her.
It's been bothering me for a while.
I know.
I couldn't figure out what it was.
Same.
I thought it was just trash at first, but I couldn't dismiss it entirely. Now that the class trial has come this far, I know for certain. It's an important piece of the puzzle, because like the inner tube, it's evidence the culprit couldn't dispose of.
I never want to hear inner tube again in my life.
Yeah.
Huh? Why not?
Using the ropeway, you could slide the inner tube from the lab to the gym. But how would you control it? If it kept sliding and hit the window, the momentum would have thrown the body off. To prevent that from happening, the culprit needed some way to adjust the speed. For example, the culprit could have used their hands for friction.
Yeah. Well said, Huge Orca. Well said about it. If it was trash, it would be Kokichi shaped.
Yeah, so what?
So what?
You're still wrong. Your logic is flawed.
Sweating so much.
She's sweating.
Why are you becoming increasingly erratic?
Right?
There is such absolute beauty in trying to fight against the truth.
Oh, Kyo.
What? That black cloth is just trash. You can't prove I'm the culprit with just that.
No, it's not just trash. It's proof that
No, it's trash.
No, it's trash. Finding out how that black fabric fits into this is the key to everything. I'll make it all clear now.
Oh no, this thing again.
Oh.
Oh, look at her thing!
You are incorrect.
Oh. That's like a
What is
nice
this
armor.
proof?
Cheerleading?
That is just your empty deduction. You continue to confuse everyone. You are incorrect.
Oh, it's
What
hold.
is this
Oh.
proof?
No, it
That
isn't
is
hold.
just your empty deduction.
Oh, it is hold. You're right.
Continue to
I don't know how
confuse
that works.
everyone. In this class trial, everyone's
I
life
don't
is
get
at
it.
stake.
I gotta figure out
So,
the
so
hold.
when it
Righteous
presses,
truth.
you gotta just hold it once it.
Oh,
Everyone might die.
okay, I'm kinda
In
sucking
this
at this.
class trial, everyone's life is at stake.
I don't know if you have to, when it hits it, you have to press it, but hold down the button.
Oh, okay.
Everyone might die.
Yeah, I'm not sure about the hold one.
In this class trial,
Yeah,
everyone's life
well,
is
once
at
you click it,
stake.
don't let go.
Oh, I see. Okay, I understand now. Okay, thank you.
I completely understand your reasoning, but I will never accept it. It seems you wish to pin me as the culprit.
A-A-W-D-D.
You do not have any evidence. You are only providing us with speculation. You only wish to protect everyone. Why must you interfere?
W-W-W-W.
I completely understand your reasoning,
A-A-A-S. Hold.
but I will
Oh,
never
I
accept it.
D-D-W, hold.
It seems you wish to pin me as the culprit.
D-D-S-A-A.
You do not have any evidence. You are only providing us with speculation.
Oh, well, no, you gotta use the ultimate.
Protect everyone.
You know,
I don't remember what
You
it.
interfere.
yeah.
I completely understand your
What is
reasoning,
that?
but I will never accept it.
S-S-D, hold.
It seems you wish to pin me as the culprit.
A-A-W-S-D, hold.
You do not have any evidence.
Jeez,
You are
this is
only
tough.
providing us
Yeah.
with speculation. You
A-A-A-A.
only wish to protect everyone.
A-A-A-S, hold.
Why must you interfere?
W-W-W-W.
Okay, finally, what is it?
What does that piece of trash prove?
Kirumi's gloves.
it ends here.
Ugh. Oh no! He blew her
The
clothes
piece of
off.
fabric came from Kirumi's black glove.
Okay, I need to figure out the whole. So the whole thing is you have to only hold it once it gets to the thing, and then you hold it for a little bit, and you have to release
and then
it.
Release it.
Like, oh, that's tough.
It's even like it's going so quick. The screen, you're looking at the first ones.
Yeah, so by the time you get there, it's like
you don't know that's gonna say hold. And that it's a different letter entirely.
Exactly. Is this why the culprits have been girls so far?
I know. Yeah.
Fan service. I mean, you're not wrong. Whatever. We got her.
Kirumi's glove?
If the culprit were slowing their descent by grabbing the rope with their hands, there would have been a lot of friction, easily enough to cause rope burn.
Rope burn.
But our culprit was smart. They weren't burned.
They were smart.
Because they weren't barehanded.
Yeah, the culprit had gloves on. One got all torn up from the friction and
it fell into pool?
From what I remember, the only one who wears black gloves is Kirumi, right?
I mean, technically, Miyu also has black fingerless gloves, but sure.
The gloves on your hands now. I take it they're from your dorm?
The extra uniforms in our rooms are made of the
Yeah.
same
Yeah. I mean, you can see that Miyu's wearing black fingerless gloves right now.
Yeah, she is. Yeah.
You can test my theory by comparing the fabric scrap with your glove.
Well, Kirumi?
Well...
Will you allow us to compare the black fabric we found in the pool with your gloves?
You broke into my room and
put it there in the
took,
pool.
Took one of my other gloves from one of my other costumes and threw it in the pool. That's what happened. Kokichi broke into my room after all.
What's the matter? Why are you sweating so much?
Yeah.
Kirumi, what's wrong?
One moment, please.
In the end, I'm just like them. I'm scared of revealing the truth. Because it means that someone has to be sacrificed. But Kaede was scared too. She didn't let that stop her. She thought things through to the end. I faced the truth. I doubted it. I kept thinking. And kept going. This is where it led me. And I won't turn away from it.
I will show you the truth.
Alright, comic book time. Let's go.
5 more right answers, the lock will be released.
The evidence made of metal. Do we have the handcuffed victim? Carried the rope.
Love it in it too. So we only got so much we can use at the moment until more are released. We're
Ah, there we go. The
yeah.
Okay, cool. We got that.
Then we got
What was taken from the pool? The inner tube?
no.
Yeah.
It's the rope, right? The tube was left in the pool.
But she had to take it from the pool before the whole thing started. Because she's getting ready for the thing.
I thought she took it from like the closet.
It's like the storage thing in the
storage room in the pool.
In the pool
area. Yeah.
Oh. Let's see.
Hitting the brakes was tougher than expected.
Friction on the glove. Okay. Where was the body carried to? Oh, the piranha tank. There we go. So, do we have the... piranha tank lid?
Always used as a partition. Is that pain, right?
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, it was the lid. So we have another one unlocked. Metal handcuffs in the water. Okay, that was that.
Then a long item the culprit took from the gym. I guess
Oh,
we don't have it yet.
I guess that's the rope.
I don't know. We might not have it yet.
Yeah, I'll leave it for
There
now.
in the gym was the rope tied.
Window frame. There we go.
What was used to transport the body on the ropeway? That was the inner tube.
Yeah, so that's
We
not
don't have
it.
it
So
yet.
it's gotta be this for here. Yeah. Okay, cool. And then
Got the hanged inner tube.
the dang inner tube was the last one.
This is the truth of the case.
Of course it was. Danganronpa.
The
Act
victim's
5.
body was found this morning during Himiko's underwater escape act. When we saw the piranhas in the tank, we thought that Himiko's escape failed. Of course, it was all part of the act. Himiko's escape went perfectly. But when Angie opened the curtain in front of the tank, we saw Ryoma with piranhas swarming around him. Before any of us could react, the piranhas devoured Ryoma's body. And all that was left were his bones and the handcuffs he was wearing.
Oh, I'm just now looking over at chat too. So FMX also said you need to press and hold at the right time and like go at the right time for that particular thing. Okay, I will try to remember that for the next one.
They just had to hold it just long enough. And then
That's what I thought too.
Inside
I'm like, okay,
is the
now
finishing
I'll
touch of
remember
the
that.
culprit's own twisted
That's
magic
messed
trick.
up.
The culprit obfuscated the time and place of the murder, implicating Himiko in the process.
Yup. Poor Himiko. Yeah. Act.
In truth,
2?
the crime began last night, around 8:55
What number
p.m.
is that?
While preparing for the show in the gym,
It's so bloody.
the
I'm
culprit
like,
had a chance to be alone.
7?
it's got like a thing at the
Yeah,
like
I
a
know,
black
right?
thing, so
Yeah.
It was then that the culprit used the ladder to reach the piranha tank and removed the glass lid to put inside the tank. They used it as a partition to force the piranhas to one side of the tank.
Man.
The culprit took the rope from the stage wing in the gym.
That's an intense rope pickup.
Yeah.
Bam.
And used the ladder once more, this time to climb up to the gym's window.
I like that she has the
Once
gloves
there,
on.
he opened the window and tied one end of the rope to the window frame.
That's great.
The rope was then thrown out the window toward the pool. These preparations were key for the culprit's elaborate plan.
Oh, this is Act 2.
At nighttime, past midnight, the culprit asked Ryoma to meet at his lab. All the pieces were in place. The culprit was ready to murder. First, the culprit knocked Ryoma out, probably striking him from behind.
His crack was on the front.
Yeah, because the crack was on the front. We never did talk about the crack skull.
Yeah, no, I talked about it. It's happening again.
It's happening again. Another missing piece.
Yeah.
Oh
They put the
no.
handcuffs from the shower room on Ryoma's
I hope this
wrists.
isn't like every trial.
I know.
And shoved his head into the sink filled with water.
Took her gloves off for that? Interesting.
Yeah.
I guess her gloves couldn't get wet.
They got wet anyways when they went and fell into the pool. Yeah.
From the water and the pain of drowning,
Preemptively.
Ryoma should have woken up and struggled. The culprit anticipated his resistance,
He's holding it in a
which
mouth.
is why Ryoma was handcuffed. The struggle left scrapes on the cuffs and sink, but in the end, Ryoma succumbed. Ryoma was dead, but the culprit's plan had only just begun.
He got wrecked, man. He got thrown around.
I know. Poor Ryoma.
They removed the cable from the tennis net and hung it from the window facing the pool. And then, at the pool, they connected the wire and the rope from the gym window.
Man, she did a lot of legwork going back and
Turned
forth.
around after picking up one last thing.
The tube. I mean, the inner tube.
The rubber inner tube that was in the pool's tool shed. Once back in the lab, the culprit pulled the cable, bringing up the rope.
The floaty!
They pulled until the rope was taut, then tied it to the lab's window frame. And thus, the gym and the lab windows were connected by a single rope. After making a hanger of sorts with another length of rope tied to the inner
It's taking too long.
I would love for Monokuma to just interrupt right now.
Yeah.
This is taking too long. Let's just move.
They hung the inner tube on the rope.
I don't care about your comic strip.
Yeah.
That's how the culprit created the ropeway that was used to move the body. An impressive premeditated murder, but the culprit made two crucial mistakes. The culprit got on the inner tube with Ryoma's body and slid toward the gym. With the height difference between the windows,
speed.
They would have built up quite some speed. To avoid crashing through the window, the culprit used a brake.
You get to make a comic after this. Yes, exactly.
And slow down. That would have caused significant rope burn had the culprit not been wearing gloves.
Oh, shredded.
But due to the friction, part of a glove tore off and dropped in the pool.
Gently down.
Regardless, the culprit reached the window and put Ryoma's body into the piranha tank. The glass pane not only kept the piranhas and the body separated, it also kept the piranhas so close together, they concealed the body.
Brilliant.
After that, all the culprit had to do was untie the rope and the inner tube. But that's when they made their second mistake.
The tube. No.
One end of the rope came loose, and the inner tube dropped into the pool.
Damn you, inner tube! I would have gotten away with the
tube. Was forced to
tube.
leave two key pieces of evidence: the fabric and the inner tube. They couldn't retrieve the evidence because of the rule against swimming at nighttime.
Got her.
And that's the whole story. Am I wrong, Hirumi Tojo? The ultimate maid?
Oh, snap. Oh. We did it. We get to watch someone die again.
That's the conclusion I reached. Do you have any objections?
This is very, very unfortunate, Shuichi. My pride as a maid demands that I fulfill every request that I receive. But to end like this...
Does that mean you admit it?
Kirumi.
Why use your own gloves, though? The warehouse should have had plenty.
There weren't any. Obviously, she would have used them if they were available. Jeez, Monokuma provided everything but the gloves. That's pretty sadistic. But thanks to him, at least the game became way more interesting.
So, it's decided.
This case was decided the moment someone, who shall not be named, opened their big mouth.
But we don't know that. Maybe the real culprit is someone nobody expects.
That is right. No need to worry.
I will clean it up after.
Oh, Monodem, you're like a mommy taking care of her sick child.
All right, let's go!
Yay!
The heart-racing excitement as the blackened and the spotless finally face off!
Yeah.
It's voting time!
Yay! Alright. I vote that it's Kaede.
Again.
Alright, Karumi. Locking it in. Very well said, FMX.
Now then, it seems the voting
Plan
has
rarely
finished.
survives execution
Let's see the
intact.
result.
It was still very impressive.
Very complicated.
Yeah.
So complicated.
That was a tough one.
Yeah.
One person voted for me.
Shuichi.
I guess it was her.
Yeah, she voted for me.
That's amazing.
Who will be chosen as the blackened?
That's great, actually.
Choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
I won't take it personally, Karumi. It's okay. I understand. Because it was unanimous the first time, because Kaede voted for herself.
Yeah.
Mono coins for everyone! Yay!
Yep. Yay.
Give me my B. Give me my B. Give me my B. That was an A? That was an A? They got low expectations out of me.
Perfect.
Oh, you did a perfect... I only missed 500 points. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Yeah.
I mean... I'll take it.
Logic difficulty, normal?
Yeah, why does it say...
Oh.
Sophie!
Normal, you're not playing on hard difficulty?
I did have it on hard difficulty. It still says merciless. I gotta check that. Hold on. First thing I gotta check.
Okay, one back route and question mark for the other.
So there's like two other things I could've... Or maybe it's like there's two ways to get to the back route. Alright. Hold on. I'm getting there. Oh no. Why did it log me out again? No. Coffee, you have forsaken me. Not now, Coffee. Not now. I gotta view the deets. Yet another victory. The perfect game continues. I will say this is the first game where I was sad about the first two culprits. I agree. I'm sad about them too. A $15 donation from Zachary. Can we get some gorgeous hype in chat? I've not made the new emoji yet, but please give some gorgeous hype for Zachary. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Really appreciate it.
Very much. Did I gotta click on this.
We did it.
We did
it. It's pretty simple for us. So we're just like, Kurumi. Yeah.
Kodaka's like, listen, I saw you guys play the other two games, so I adjusted the expectation accordingly.
Yeah.
Perfect. I need all the adjustments I can get, so thank you, Kodaka. You all voted correctly! What an unexpected and unpredictable outcome! The blackened who killed Ryoma Hoshi is Karumi Tojo, the ultimate maid!
Yay, bravo! Bravo!
Thank goodness.
We managed to get through the class trial again.
You gotta be kidding me!
There's nothing good about this at all! Why? Why did it have to be Karumi?
Yeah.
Truly, This result was unexpected.
Wait!
How can you be so calm about it?
No way.
But Gonta no can believe it. Kurumi was so helpful for everyone. Same Kurumi is also culprit?
Yoo-hoo!
Hey, how long have you been lying to us?
The truth is
that why you took such good care of us? So you could deceive everyone?
You mean she's not my mom?
the biggest twist.
Yes.
So she's not Kokichi's mom. Okay, so huge Orca expected it because they've watched a lot of people play this game. Understandable. And Catherine says that she thinks there's a glitch with level difference shown. Okay, so I am playing on Merciless, or not Merciless, it's called something else in this. Mean. I'm playing on mean difficulty, but it shows something different because of a glitch. Okay. That's a relief, because I'm like, but don't tell me I gotta replay it all again.
Hey!
Too easy.
She was never your fucking mom!
Damn it.
Hey, Kurumi. Tell me, why? You were always thinking about everyone around you. How could you kill someone?
We have about 45 minutes left of the stream, Viviana. Human beings have always been selfish, self-centered creatures.
That's why I hate humans. They burn down the forests we call home. They pollute the rivers we drink from. I'll never forgive humans.
No way!
But is that really a reason to destroy them? Some humans are really nice.
Shut up! Shut up, shut up! Enough with the commentary already!
Say.
Well, Kurumi, were your feelings towards us simply another falsehood?
How?
No, it can't be. Say it ain't so. That was just another lie too?
No.
I don't think so. I still believe Kurumi cares about us.
What? And how would you know?
I can't say for certain, but I can sense that this trial has been agonizing for her.
You can't say for certain, That is what a detective would say.
Kurumi, are you upset because of the people important to you?
You mean like from the motive video? So Kurumi watched hers after all.
Earlier, Kurumi mentioned that she had accepted a request. Perhaps that request came from someone important in her motive video.
What's wrong?
Do you have nothing to say for yourself?
I do not agree.
No, that's not it. I'm just lost. Because if I tell you why I did it, you will regret what you've just done.
Regret?
Damn.
Spit it out already. Otherwise, we can't accept this outcome.
Please! Kurumi, tell us! I care about you a lot. And I know the others care about you too. So please!
Understood.
Very well then. If you are all so desperate to know,
I shall take that request.
I will consider this a final request and tell you everything.
Well, you know. No more lies, then. You better just tell us the truth, please and thank you.
Yes.
I understand.
That is correct.
Your reasoning was exactly right. The reason I murdered Ryoma was because of what I saw in my motive video. I am uncomfortable with that soundbite.
As I thought. You did indeed watch your video. Does that mean someone broke the agreement and traded you your motive video?
Kokichi, I don't trust you for a dang second.
Alright, fess up! Which one of you did it? Close your eyes and raise your hand if it was you!
What are you saying? Why would the one raising their hand need to close their eyes?
May I?
That won't be necessary. I did not trade my motive video with anyone.
Oh, you didn't trade with anyone? How did you see your motive video?
Hey!
Perhaps Kurumi received her own motive video.
Huh?
You mean she had her own motive video from the start?
Yes.
Correct. No one had my motive video but me, the video's intended recipient. I have no idea why.
The fuck's going on?
That's not possible! Monokuma, what the hell's going on?
Huh?
You know, I meant to bring this up earlier because it's been bugging me for a while. All this talk about videos being switched. What does that mean exactly?
Don't play dumb. You're the one who switched up all the motive videos.
No.
No, I didn't.
Oh!
Was I not supposed to ask that? Did you cubs screw up again?
Huh? Not supposed to.
Dumbass!
It's all Monophone's fault! She passed them without checking the names!
What? I didn't know. Monotaro should have checked the names too.
Wait a minute! I don't even remember passing out any videos! It was my fault.
Yeah?
What?
I'm sorry.
I apologize. I should have been more careful.
No, Monodam. That's not your fault.
Okay.
It's all our fault. I'm sorry too.
Yeah?
Ah, it seems I misunderstood.
Yeah.
I completely forgot that the plan all along was to redistribute the videos.
Daddy! Hey,
It's not your fault at all, kids. It's my fault for forgetting.
Father!
Hey,
Thank goodness.
What the hell is this mushy feel-good crap?
You stupid!
You're all idiots! I'm through getting along with you dummy bears!
You have sealed your fate.
Well now.
I'm sorry to cause so much trouble. Please continue your boring conversation.
I see.
The Mono Cubs merely distributed the motive videos at random. Receiving my own video was nothing more than bad luck.
Oh, I see.
So you just watched it without knowing why it was given to you?
Hey!
What was in your video?
What's wrong?
Well, you promised to tell us everything.
Yes.
I will tell you the truth in its entirety, but I doubt that everyone will believe it.
So,
If that's the case, why don't we all watch the motive video together?
Right. Yes, that would be much better. Let's hurry before Daddy gets bored again.
How thorough of you. Yet I suppose it is better this way. Perhaps the truth will be easier to believe if you witness it with your own eyes.
After Kurumi had spoken, the Mono Cubs began playing the video.
Oh boy.
all right! Back by popular demand, it's time for the motive video! Who's the most important person in your life? And now, without further ado, Kirumi Tojo, the ultimate maid. With clients in politics and finance, this elite maid is renowned for completing any request. One fateful day,
Okay.
she was suddenly summoned by one of her most influential clients, the Prime Minister. The Prime Minister had a request of utmost importance. He requested that she use her
Look at
talent
this
as the
room.
I
ultimate
know.
maid to serve her country. He asked Kirumi to
Make this country great again.
and transferred all his authority to her.
Shut the front door. What? What is happening?
No one suspected that the Prime Minister's new secretary was secretly running the country. And
New
over
secretary.
time, she became the de facto Prime Minister.
Pardon?
Only Kirumi could save the country from impending doom.
She's the Prime Minister?
The secret Prime Minister.
So we just killed the Prime Minister of
Of
Japan?
Yes, the future of the country rests entirely on her capable shoulders.
Wait. Is that supposed to be her then?
I don't know.
I mean, like, I don't know. It's showing, like, I can't tell, like...
I know, like, what's the significance of this?
Wait.
I guess it's like the next generation is relying on her to steer this country to greatness, so I can't go forward again.
But Kirumi is up to the task, for she only accepts requests that only she can fulfill.
It might be.
Yeah, the hair is completely...
I mean, she can probably change her look.
She is driven by the belief that her citizens are the most important people in her life. Oh, and while we're on the subject of those important people...
So the most important person to her is the country of Japan?
An unfortunate event will soon befall those vermin and sheeple. What event, you ask? It's a secret. Find out for yourself.
An event is going to happen. What is happening? Shuichi's face.
Huh? It can't be.
What?
The hell? The Prime Minister?
Yes. Everything you just saw is true, though I only remembered it upon watching that video.
Remembered?
Wait!
Please, hold on! That video is true?
What is this?
That's ridiculous! There's no way Kurumi's really the Prime Minister!
I do not agree.
No, it's the truth. You weren't kidding about the twist being nuts. I would never... I thought for sure she was, like, cleaning up for the Mafia and stuff. Not that she was the Prime Minister. I am Kurumi Tojo, the ultimate maid, and the most important people to me.
This is my selfless devotion.
Are the citizens of this country.
I was called upon to lift the country out of a dire situation. I swore to serve and help all its citizens. As the ultimate maid, I have advised politicians many times in the past, but he wanted me to prioritize saving the country from an unprecedented crisis. I fully accepted this request. As a maid, it is a great honor to serve the nation itself.
That's wild.
What did I do?
You're literally confusing the shit out of me because this makes no sense and I gotta take a dump.
I see. So Kurumi was the real Prime Minister, running the country behind the scenes.
How can you seriously believe that a high schooler could be Prime Minister?
You really don't get it.
I don't think it's odd that an ultimate level talent could be that powerful. I mean, Keyboy's talent lets him pretend to be human, even though he's a heartless robot.
How rude! I am not pretending! I am still learning!
I see.
Well, good luck, I guess.
Incredible.
I was aware of Kurumi's impressive talents, but Prime Minister...
But... Then, Kurumi really is Prime Minister? She holds burden of country's future?
Actually, the motive video aside, Kurumi doesn't seem like she'd lie about something like that. Yoo-hoo! Hey! I get that Kurumi is really important, but what was that unprecedented crisis?
I do not know.
I don't know, actually. Why can't I remember?
With our memories lost.
That's...
Wait, isn't this just like the ultimate hunt?
That is correct.
Perhaps it is connected to the ultimate hunt.
Huh?
The ultimate hunt is connected to this unprecedented crisis facing the nation? Oh, and Dan is here. Hello, Game Dan! You were on an adventure today. Well, that's fun. Thank you for joining us. I hope you're doing well. If that's true, how are they connected? What is this ultimate hunt anyway?
I do not know.
I do not know what is happening to the nation while I am here, inside the end wall.
The end wall?
That is why I needed to know. I needed to know that the most important people in my life were safe.
This is my selfless devotion.
Because I am duty and honor bound to protect every citizen of this nation.
My apologies.
That is why I needed to escape.
If so...
So you weighed our lives against the lives of everyone else in the nation.
But if those are the options, of course you'd pick everyone outside, right? There's just too many lives at stake out there.
And we just stopped Kurumi from doing that because we selfishly wanted to live.
I don't like that.
Well, what should we do? Did we just make a terrible mistake? If everyone outside dies because Kurumi is dead,
why?
Doesn't that mean we pretty much destroyed the country? What do we do?
I love this whole thing.
Yeah.
Where it's like he's accepting it, but it's like this is all stupid.
I know.
Crap like this. Like, oh no, doomed.
We're doomed.
Because this high schooler won't be saving the country now.
We'll just have to get a new prime minister, guys. It's fine. It'll be okay. Maybe.
But she wasn't valuable enough not to get caught and put into the game.
You know what? Good point. You know what?
She wasn't valuable enough to not only get caught, but also not have anybody come to rescue her from Japan.
Yeah, you know what? That's true. Japan, get your butt in gear. You didn't save her. You know what would have fixed this? Hey guys, I think I'm the Prime Minister. You know what? That might have been a start.
Yeah, you might as well have just said that at the very beginning instead of, you know.
Yeah.
Like, you should be working with your constituents.
Sure.
You know.
You know, what's the point of being Prime Minister if no one's gonna come to get you when you're in trouble?
You should be, like, working with... Not, like... sacrificing.
Yeah, I agree, FMX. This is a hell of a motive for a
this is
for
extreme.
a murder.
But even the fact that she so readily accepts it too. Like one of those things for anybody else to be like, and then I'd be like telling everybody, guys, I got my own motive video and it's telling me I'm this.
Yeah.
Can you believe that?
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
I know, it's so true. Can we figure out how to get me out of here? Cause, yeah. Oh, okay, so Dan had one friend couple meet another friend couple, and all four of them clicked together. Yay for nerd, gamer, anime bonding. Nice. I love that. Very cool. Say, what's Monokuma planning to do with the rest of humanity? You know how many people live in this country? Like 100 million easily.
Always messing around.
No matter how powerful the mastermind is, there's no way they could really...
Bears do not lie.
Now he starts talking like Monoka.
I know.
Bears do not.
Hey,
I am the ruler of this world. Nothing is beyond my power.
Huh? Nothing is beyond your power. What kind of arrogant, ridiculous...
100%.
That is 100% a lie. It is impossible that he could bring disaster to a country.
What are you trying to pull?
What's so funny?
'cause.
You guys act like you can't believe it, but you're all terrified anyway.
Shing.
Shing. If you can't believe it, then you're terrified for no reason. Why do humans lie? Why are humans the only animal that tells lies?
Shut up!
Yeah, if I was in a video claiming that I held any position of power, I would be looking for the hidden camera.
Accurate, FMX, accurate.
Hey, cut it out! This is serious.
How long are you gonna keep talking about Kurumi?
We're running out of time in this.
Let's talk about Ryoma. It would be a shame to completely neglect him.
Oh, I see.
That's right. We know your motive to kill, but why did you kill Ryoma specifically?
Because he's a criminal.
Because he was easy to kill.
Huh? Easy to kill?
Weird.
Ryoma not that weak. When he used his Shukuchi method, even Gonta no could catch.
I do not agree.
His physical strength was irrelevant when he did not have a reason to live.
Do you agree?
Without that, he became the weakest among us.
Huh? What?
I took advantage of his weakness and killed him. What do you mean?
That is...
I told him I had urgent matters to discuss and to meet me in the research lab on the 3rd floor. There, I revealed my motive video, and afterward I told him...
That is correct.
I am responsible for the life of every citizen of this nation, so I must escape this place. He then responded...
Got it.
So, you got a reason to survive. That's the complete opposite of me. That's good. If you got something to live for, it means your life has value.
After he said that, he told me he would clean up the tennis balls lying around.
I'm cleaning up the tennis balls lying around.
He turned his back to him.
He just like mentions that.
Yeah.
Like, oh, that cool story, bro.
Yeah, like, I'm gonna go clean.
It's not cleaning up now. What the heck?
He was too chill.
At that moment, my determination solidified.
He was too chill for this.
A person like him would have noticed my bloodthirst emanating. He already knew. He forfeited his life right then and there.
Just whacking him with a stick.
That is correct.
That is when I decided I must sacrifice his life for my nation and my people.
Then, Ryoma knew he was going to be killed.
But...
Wait a minute. It's Maki's fault that Ryoma decided he didn't want to live anymore.
What?
Because...
Ryoma only gave up on life after you showed him his motive video. Well, since you didn't watch his motive video, I guess you had no way of knowing.
What are you talking about?
What's your point?
Wait a minute. You're talking as if Ryoma saw that motive video. Didn't you just say that he only checked the name and didn't watch the video?
Did I say that?
Huh?
What are you getting at?
Well, you know...
I probably shouldn't say anything, but someone has to step up and speak for poor Ryoma.
I told you.
Again, what's your point? That he gave up on life because I showed him his motive video?
I'll get to that in a sec, but why do you think Ryoma wanted to see his motive video? 'Cause he was looking for a reason to live. Isn't that right, Maki?
Why?
How do you know that?
What?
Swap motive videos? Didn't we agree not to show them to each other?
Yeah.
I remember. 'Cause once you watch him, you've got a motive to kill.
But...
if it shows someone important to me, I'd really like to see that.
Hey.
Any idea who'll be in the video?
No.
I don't. That's why I want to see it. Once I know I've got someone important to me, I'll have a reason to live.
Jeez.
If I've got a reason to live, then I've got a reason to escape here with you guys.
In other words...
that video might just give me a motive to live.
Please.
That's true.
You're right. He was looking for a reason to live.
Well, you know...
Which means you shouldn't have shown him his motive video in the first place.
Hey!
What do you mean? What did his video show?
Nothing. His motive was empty.
Huh?
Empty?
Okie dokie. Oh, we're up next. Let's give it a watch, shall we?
Really? There was nobody for his video?
All right! Back by popular demand, it's time for the motive video! Who's the most important person in your life? And now, without further ado... This message is for Ryoma Hoshi, the ultimate tennis pro! Unfortunately, there is no one in the world who is important to you. I'm so sorry. Really, I am. You have my deepest sympathies. Sorry.
Damn.
Sorry.
Well, that's a disheartening video.
No one was important to him?
Always messing around.
That's what he was shown? If he saw something like that...
He had none to care for, and none who cared for him. He found no motive to live. Because of that, he chose to let Kurumi claim his life.
I see.
So, that's why. He must have just watched that video before I summoned him to meet with me.
It can't be.
He just gave up then?
To hell with that! That damn moron!
But...
It's bad to have no reason to live, but it's also bad to have too many reasons to live.
Because...
That's why you did such a terrible thing, right, Kurumi? For too many reasons.
Yes.
You are free to judge me for killing Ryoma. I would bear the burden of being seen as evil for the sake of my nation and its people.
For everyone.
Because that is what it means to serve with selfless devotion. That's why I needed to survive. Sacrificing you all meant saving the lives of men, women, children, and elderly.
My apologies.
I wanted to live.
Kurumi. Monokuma. Gonta have question.
You need something?
Oh? What is it?
Hey!
Can Gonta be blackened instead of Kurumi?
Damn, Gonta! You're gonna make me cry, man.
What?
Gonta.
Not smart boy. But even Gonta understand what everyone's saying. Kurumi should live, not Gonta. World needs her.
I was thinking the same thing. I don't want to die, but Kurumi's life is way more valuable than mine. Kurumi's got the lives of hundreds of millions of people on her shoulders, right?
Unfortunately.
Logically, Kurumi's survival would result in fewer casualties than our collective survival would.
Jeez. Maybe it would have been better if we'd gotten the culprit wrong.
Huh? What do you mean?
What about the needs of the many do not outweigh the needs of the few?
If Kurumi survives, then the nation's future will be secure.
Then, what was the point of me doing all this? Why did I reveal the truth? What have I done? Was I wrong? I shouldn't have...
Shuichi!
What kind of face is that, Shuichi? If you're my sidekick, then suck it up! What?
Hey!
That goes for all of you! To hell with all this value of life shit!
Alright!
Life's not just something. You can't trade it or put a price on it. Kaido.
Listen up.
And your life doesn't just belong to you. It's for your parents, your grandparents, your friends, even your neighbors.
I mean...
It's not something you can just decide to throw away on your own.
Don't worry about it.
So we didn't do the wrong thing. Life's purpose is to be lived. As long as you stay alive, anything's possible. You could even go to the stars.
Of course.
So I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. I wanna live. I haven't even traveled to space yet. There's no way in hell I'm gonna die here.
Jeez. The idiot's talking again. But he's right. I mean, you're right too. He is an idiot, but he's right.
So divine!
Yep, he's an absolute damned idiot. I don't know why, but idiots always fill me with inspiration.
Shut up!
I told you to stop calling me an idiot!
But...
Maybe his stupid speech is just what we needed to hear. Kurumi certainly looks shaken by it.
Huh? Shaken?
Because?
Do you really think someone as desperate to live as Kurumi would give up so easily? Of course not. In fact, she probably still hasn't given up, even now. She was hoping that learning the truth would make one of us volunteer to die in her place.
Damn! A terrifying face.
I know.
Oh, sheesh.
Huh?
What?
But
Monokuma would never allow a blackened to escape punishment. So maybe She wanted everyone to rebel so she could use that as cover to escape on her own. How about it, Kurumi? Am I close?
You are the most detestable cretin I have ever met. You knew exactly what I would attempt, yet allowed me to explain anyway. At least you got to call him a cretin before the end. Huh? Wait, what he just said was true?
You mean...
You try to trick Gonta? Try to trick everyone?
Really?
Seriously? You backstabbing cunt?
Cut it out.
Enough! She was just trying to stay alive in her own way. Nobody can blame her for that.
That is correct.
That's right. I must survive. Because I carry the weight of an entire nation on my shoulders. I would not have killed Ryoma if I was so easily deterred. This request will not be fulfilled until I have brought joy to every citizen of this nation.
You must live.
So no matter what, I cannot die! That is why I killed Ryoma! Even now, I refuse to give up!
Huh? Kurumi.
I see.
You still refuse to give up. So, what do you intend to do?
You must live.
I intend to live. I must survive. No matter what it takes. If I must debase myself, so be it! I would drink filth and eat carrion to survive!
I will survive!
I will do anything, anything, to survive!
She screamed, and she started running.
Good scream.
I couldn't believe what I was seeing. It was a completely undignified exit.
I have to escape! I won't die here!
Why didn't you do that before killing someone?
Yeah. You know, you could have tried that underground passage.
Yeah, you could have just kept trying the underground passage. There were options, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
There's no way I'm letting you out of here!
It was ugly and raw and feral. She just ran as fast as she could. I heard my voice call out. Run! Run! Run, Kurumi!
Please run!
Damn, they're all rooting for her.
Hurry!
Run! Please hurry! Hurry! Run!
Hey!
Like I said, I'm not letting you leave.
Please!
Run!
I will live. I refuse to die in a hellhole
What are
like
you running? I thought it was like a round room that's like in an enclosed space.
I would love to imagine she's running in a circle.
Yeah, I know, because the only place is the elevator. Like,
and Monica was just like, why are you running?
Why?
Why are you running?
yeah.
Now then, I've prepared a special punishment for Kirumi Tojo, the ultimate maid.
Oh no, what is it gonna be this
For
time?
my nation. For my people.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's
I showed her one video and she goes off the deep end. The sketch. It's like a manga panel.
I know. Damn. Kudos to the VA. She went all out with those screams. It was a lot. She's running. Get her. Oh no.
All these things.
Her citizens.
Strand of agony.
Oh, the spider. Oh, the only way is to climb out on a. Ugh. Ow! Oh, well, that's unfortunate.
He's gonna make her fight for it every step of the way. And not even a step.
Oh, really? Come on! Come on! What am I looking at? This poor girl.
Again, she got strips just like in
Yeah.
Shuichi's imagination.
It was all an illusion.
There was no opening there. I mean, all it was gonna take is. Oh.
Oh no, he lost his glasses.
Yeah, Monosuke. Oh, I crushed him. Drew a picture of like this, I don't know, the sunlight.
Man, the executions have been brutal in this game so far. Yikes!
Yes, but I mean, going straight up is just like, you know, like that's just taking you back from where the elevator shaft was.
Yeah. So she kind of deserves it. Imagine being stupid enough and to have such a colossal ego to believe that video. I mean, that's true.
That is very true.
There's no proof.
I did not expect that.
There's no proof.
No actual full proof to claim that she actually held that.
Convenient picture cover is convenient, indeed. This is my sibling's favorite execution because it has roots in mythology. Interesting.
In mythology.
Which mythology? Out of curiosity. I'm curious. I'm very curious now.
Really?
Why, Monodam? Why did you kill Monosuke?
Oh, he's puking too.
It's okay.
Yeah. If you need to vomit, let it out. You will feel much better afterward. Monosuke, he was no different from Mono Kid. He was getting in the way of us getting along.
It's fine.
We don't need him.
Ariadne's thread out of hell or something like that. Okay. Interesting.
Yeah?
Don't need him.
Let's get along.
We few remaining Monocubs must get along.
We are all friends.
No matter what, we must always get along. Not even Father can stop us from getting along.
I will not forgive that.
Not if he knows what is good for him.
Oh.
He's scared of it. He's like, what?
This academy belongs to us. The age of the Monocubs begins now.
Where did he go? How dare you take that rebellious tone with me, young man?
That's nice.
And yet, this angsty attitude of yours is just so cute.
You're so cute.
How your little crew has shrunk by one member. Yep, shrunk. You're not getting any larger, you know.
They're so freaking cute.
Aww, it's so unbearably cute. All this cuteness makes me feel like I'm about to sneeze. How
horrible!
Ugly bitch! So you call it an ugly bitch?
My mind immediately went to her when he said that line to her, and she's the one that responded.
Why would you immediately assume they're talking about you?
Yeah.
It's about someone that had a thread out of hell and was basically scot-free, but their greed screwed them and the thread snapped. Interesting. Okay, I gotta read up on that.
Stop it!
It doesn't matter, you ugly bitch! Now's not the time for that!
Kurumi!
I don't like that.
I can't take this anymore. Even Kurumi was killed so brutally. I don't want to do this anymore!
Am I gonna end up like that too?
I'll protect you!
I won't let that happen, Himiko! I'll protect you no matter what!
Maki's like...
I'll protect you, no matter what. But I don't want to do this anymore either.
It's only the second trial, man.
Hang in there!
Yeah.
Please, let's just stop this killing game. I don't care if we stay trapped here forever.
Come on, come on!
Oh? Isn't that what Atua said?
'Cause Atua says so.
All desire, even your desire to escape this place, can corrupt you beyond redemption.
It's Monokuma who is corrupt. He is the one who distributed the motor videos.
I see, yes.
Those videos were more dangerous than we thought. To have driven Kurumi that far.
That's true.
Though, she might have been a little nuts.
Just a little bit. What worries me is, as long as we're trapped here, we don't know what's true or false.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, nobody really argued. It's like, Kurumi,
Yeah, like, how do we know that's true?
That must be why Kurumi did not want to show the videos. She thought that if everyone felt the same murderous rage that she did, this killing game would be pure chaos. She wanted to stop it.
If that's the case, then we really shouldn't show our videos to each other.
Of course.
That was our consensus from the beginning. Not including you, of course.
However,
I had assumed Kokichi would try to show us our videos to get under our skin. But that did not come to pass. What, I wonder, were his intentions? Huh? I never do anything like that. I'm still thinking about what Kurumi said.
I feel like he watched all of them.
Yes.
I think that's why he took so long. I think he watched all of them and he now knows something about everybody.
But he did say he wanted to know for sure which ones were from which people.
Yeah, so that means he must have watched all of them.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Yeah, I think we kind of glossed over that earlier, but...
What Kurumi said?
Because he said specifically that Maki has Ryoma's video.
I mean, we just assumed, like, oh, he watched the intro and was like, this is so-and-so's, but he probably watched the entire thing.
Yeah, I mean, technically the opening, I guess the opening does show the title of the person he's talking about.
Correct. Everything you just saw is true, though I only remembered it upon watching that video.
That's what she said earlier, correct?
Huh? What about it?
She said she remembered, and it didn't sound like a lie either.
I see.
Maybe that video had the properties of a flashback light if it made her remember.
What?
Huh? The properties of a flashback light?
Okay.
Still, how could Kurumi remember something she never should have forgotten? Serving the entire nation seems too important for her to just forget.
That's true.
Does that mean we have motives to kill that we'll remember by watching our videos?
And if that's the case, maybe it's for the best that we don't watch the videos. As long as we don't see the videos, we won't know our motives.
Oh yeah, 3 a.m. for sure. Go get some sleep, Huge Orca. Thanks for joining us tonight.
Yeah, thank you for joining. Yeah, have a good rest of your time zone.
Nighty-night.
Okay.
Yeah, now I'm convinced. It's probably for the best. Those motive videos would mess us up. It's better if we just believe in each other.
Yeah. That's right. It's best that we do not remember our motives for everyone's sake.
Oh, dear.
Hearing you speak of everyone's sake is the least believable lie I've heard yet.
That's so mean.
Oh, rude. I'm always doing stuff for everyone's sake.
It's a lie.
I'm sure you won't believe me when I say stuff like that, so I'll just keep lying. But maybe seeing Kurumi's final moments has made me change my views.
Because?
She tried to escape until the very end, running away to live. Might not be a bad idea.
You're right.
Maybe facing the truth isn't enough.
That's right.
Yeah, true. It's okay to run sometimes. You just gotta win in the end. That's all you gotta do.
Yeah, we're almost done. I was just trying to get to like the end of this chapter.
And with that, the second class trial ended for us.
I think it's Pyrrhic. Is how you say that?
Pyrrhic.
What does it mean though? Hold on. Let's get a definition on this. Come on, Google. Pyrrhic. Of a victory, won at too great a cost to have been worthwhile for the victor. It's a costly victory.
Yeah, costly victory.
Pyrrhic victory. We had still lost a friend. What is the end Kaido spoke of? And how do we reach it? I don't know. I still don't know.
4 more chapters.
Yeah.
That's the answer, Shuichi.
When Taro knew everything about the past and then she remembered.
Yeah. Oh, we're not done?
When we returned from the courtroom, the area was already blanketed in darkness.
For now,
we should rest. To me, that seems the most rational course of action.
You're right.
Yeah, my brain's out of juice from going full throttle all day.
Why, you?
Like you even have a brain to use.
I won't forgive you!
Anyway, this killing game is over. I won't allow it to go on.
It'll be okay.
As long as we listen to Atoa, we'll all be just fine.
What's that?
Gonta? Why are you staring up at the sky?
It's just, even when all this bad stuff happens, stars are always so pretty. But stars here are different. Not the same ones Gonta used to.
What does that mean? Okay, Catherine has to go. And Molly, if you need time off anytime, or do part-time from vids until you're fully better, I understand, and there's no guilt to do it if you want to or need it. Thank you, Catherine. That's very sweet of you. I am actually going to do a video about an update to my video schedule for Monday, so with that in mind, yeah. Thank you very much, Catherine. I appreciate the support and your help during the stream today. Hope you have a good night.
Yeah, have a good night. Okay.
Different? Do you mean the position of the stars? Yeah. Gonta looking, but no confined star he remembers.
What does that mean? Are we in the simulation world again? But then why would the stars be different?
Yeah.
So Ariadne's thread is a Greek myth, but it's not the one I'm referring to. The one I'm referring to is just called the spider's thread. Like the spider webs on Kurumi's outfit, eh?
Oh, yeah, I mean, yeah,
Okay,
that was on her outfit.
I was wondering what the
time.
significance of the spider web was.
She's like she's climbing up a thread of web.
Yeah, okay, interesting. I'm gonna look into that. Yes, I do have some changes in store, Dan. I'll mention it briefly at the end of the stream, and then I'll do a full video for Monday.
Why?
What? Oh, yes.
I was gonna say, okay, thanks, Catherine. We'll speak again soon. Have a good night.
Yeah, have a good night. Yeah.
But why? Were we taken somewhere far away? Far away?
Hey, so...
Hey, let's all head back already. I'm wiped out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey!
Oh, hold on. I have to tell you guys something.
Oh, stream's done it.
Yeah, no, we're done.
What now? Like I said, I'm wiped out.
Now. It won't take that long. So just listen to what I have to say.
What is it?
Well then, what is it that you have to say? Everyone seems to be treating me like some kind of compulsive liar.
You get it?
But that's ridiculous. There's a way worse liar than me in our group.
A liar worse than you?
I'm talking about Maki.
Leave Maki alone. What?
What?
What do you mean? Maki's a liar?
Maki admitted it during the class trial, remember? Ryoma wanted her to show him his motive video cause he was looking for a reason to live.
Well, you know.
But that wasn't the whole story. Ryoma was blackmailing you, wasn't he, Maki?
Huh?
Blackmail?
Ryoma just so happened to discover Maki's true identity.
What?
So he used that to blackmail her. I bet he said something like, if you don't show me my motive video, I'll tell everyone what you really are.
Perfect. A voice within a voice.
Yeah. That's why Maki didn't want us to know she met with Ryoma.
Which means...
She wanted to keep her true identity a secret. That's why she kept quiet until the last minute.
Hold on!
What shit are you making up now? Maki's true identity? What?
I've known Maki's true identity the whole time.
Because he watched the video.
Oh, murderous intent. There's about to be another blackened.
You shouldn't have kept your thing in your room, Maki. I came in there and grabbed it, you know.
She just...
For a moment there, I thought Maki had disappeared. She moved so fast.
Got him.
You know, this is an interesting turn of events. Would you really kill me in front of everyone?
It might be worth it.
And have another trial already?
Yeah, I'm right here.
Yeah.
What the hell's going on?
Yeah, you can probably snap my neck like a twig right now. That's not your style. You would rather kill from the shadows.
What?
Right, Miss Ultimate Assassin?
What?
Ultimate Assassin?
Wait, no, you can't just end it like that!
And that's...
That's why she didn't want anyone going into her lab. She's not a child caregiver. She's.
Yeah,
why did
just
they lie
weapons.
about it?
Just weapons in there.
There's just weapons. There's just poison and.
Yeah, blades and whatnot.
Oh,
what a twist!
What a twist! We got the servant's gloves. Twist number 2. I'm saving, and we're done.
Oh.
That's it. No more. No more. I can't.
I
No.
thought we would have had an hour to talk about the whole trial, but
I know.
It actually went so long.
The second half was long.
It was extremely long.
I was surprised because the first half was done so quickly.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, we're gonna be done.
Residents run for.
What you're seeing now is live footage of the sky from our camera at the scene.
No, it's not.
No.
That's for next week.
Yeah.
There's nothing to see here. We gotta go. It's over. It's Jover. We're done. Goodbye, everyone. Okay. What FMX said is true. There are different constellations visible depending where you are.
Yeah.
Like if you're like in Australia, for example, you're gonna see different constellations than we see here in Canada, or whatever, or vice versa.
Yeah.
That's true. But I feel, well, I don't know. It'd be interesting to know if Gaunt has like traveled the world and he's still like, I still know see stars that I recognize.
I know, right?
So we had like the star thing, and then Kokichi's just like, oh, by the way, to distract you from the star thing, she's the ultimate assassin.
Exactly.
Huh? It makes so much more sense though.
Yeah.
Like it fits her vibe so much better than being the ultimate child caregiver.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Did she believe she was the ultimate child caregiver until she went to her lab though?
Yeah, I wonder.
And then she was like, what the hell is all this?
I feel like she just, made it up from the beginning because she didn't want to just let anybody know about it.
Wouldn't they, Dan? Wouldn't they? I'm starting to question, like, they're just gonna repeat things. Like, hey, let's combine. Because, I mean, the intro is all the Danganronpa stuff before this. Like, keep in mind, like, there's a whole thing in the background behind this game. So, like, maybe we're just gonna reference some things. I don't know. Could be another sim.
Yeah.
I'm not ruling anything out. We still have, like, that thing on our head. With, like, helmet.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's, like, the real us. And we're in a simulation, or if that was before we got our brain memories wiped. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly, right? Yeah, that whole brain plug-in.
Yeah, like, I have too little information to say either way what's going on with that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, I guess we'll talk about it a bit more.
Yeah, I mean, next week we'll have to pull for more gifts and stuff anyway, so.
Yeah.
We'll talk about our thoughts on the trial next week, guys. Thank you for joining us. Meteorites will fall from the sky next time.
Yeah.
So, yeah, this, tomorrow, videos are coming out again. So there's gonna be Our Life and, a Gander video, because I had arranged to do that before I took my time off. And then Monday, I'm gonna have an update video for my video schedule going forward, because of stuff that happened this past week and kind of reevaluating where I'm at, energy-wise, time-wise, and stuff like that. So there'll be a longer update coming out on Monday at the normal time. And yeah, then I'm gonna go into like a new schedule starting from Tuesday. But I'll be going back into Crimson Flower for Seth's Route. And of course, Monday evening we will be streaming Persona 3. Hopefully finally beating Elizabeth and then getting on with the story again because it's been way too long. So yeah, that's the plan. Thank you guys for joining us tonight, and thank you to Zachary again for the generous donation earlier. We appreciate it very much indeed.
Yes, thank you very much, Zachary. Greatly appreciate it.
And to everybody for chatting during the stream and keeping us company. And helping us solve some of these...
Well, yeah.
Mini game things that I was like, I don't know what... A ropeway? A ropeway? I wouldn't have got that. There's no way. There's no way I get a ropeway. And we got less people to hang out with going forward, so yay!
Yeah. Less voices to do.
Less voices. You don't have the cool ones.
I don't have the cool.
I'm gonna miss Ryoma.
Yeah.
He was a cool dude. I can't believe there was nobody that was important to him. Like, what? That's gotta be a lie, surely. That was a Kokichi made moto video.
Yeah, yeah.
Alright, well, hopefully we'll see you on Monday, everybody. Take care.
Yeah, take care, everyone. Thanks for joining. I'll see you all next time.
Yep.
Bye-bye.
Have a good rest of your weekend.
Yes. Team Market blasting off again!